Okay. Where last we left off. A startling and cold awakening on the edge of a cliff. Our party finds themselves far away from friends, their foes, and finding out what just happened. Seeking to stabilize and find shelter, they tuck into a magnificent tower from Alabaster's past. Food, clean beds, and a hot bath next to a wish is all they could hope for. They dream like The dreamlike night doesn't last long, as a step outside reminds them just how far they have to go. No sight of their friends or other known allies, they embark to find a wizard and a winery, knowing it's their best chance to seek the known ground and a potential ally. Soaring through the skies by beast or on the back of one, our party eventually comes to see a field of grapes, old but still living, sounds of laughter and dance. With shadows mingling inside by fire, our party steps inside to see a visage from legends past, a place of well-renown, but impossible to beat your fucking phone call right now. The Yawning portal. How will they navigate a Barovia turned on its head with places scattered? Where are the rest of the menagerie, and how do they fare? Will this wizard even help them? Who truly knows? But for now, dance has picked up and drinks slam onto tables. The Yawning portal is celebrating, but for who knows what. What you guys had last done was all of you making your way to the door. I believe Peregrine still in hippogriff form. I don't remember.
Nope, I changed
No,
out.
you changed. Okay. You guys had opened a rather, decently sized double door to a lively and over-the-top Yawning portal. Recognizable to those definitely who have been to Waterdeep or have even slightest bit of knowledge of one of the most legendary taverns to be on the Far Realms. It is quite obvious, but what is the striking thing is the smattering of people. I mean, it's not packed to the wall as if you're going to be squeezing by people, but almost every table has someone at it. Almost every 10 or 15 feet of the floor, there is a group dancing or playing some sort of game of chance or game of skill. The bar itself, end to end, people being served, the smells of distant foods that you haven't had in forever, and the overwhelming smell of varying alcohols, which for many of you that have been stuck in Barovia will be a change, if not a welcome one, depending on how you drink. But there are all kinds of people: humanoids, tieflings, dragonborn. It is Waterdeep in its finest if you've ever been there, and only a few seem to even notice you come in, and those are the only ones closest to the door. And despite noticing you, they go back to their drinks and their dancing, and it is a lively room.
Is Erebus...
Erebus.
Nope.
Isaac,
Yep.
go ahead and tap in. Yeah, go ahead and that portal you had to...
Damn. As Alabaster takes a look around, his jaw becomes slightly agape. How? Okay, he's gonna turn to the rest of the party. Well, guys, last I checked, this place was in Waterdeep. But welcome to the Yawning portal.
The Yawning portal.
Yeah,
Yawning portal.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to whatever who did earlier, but this shouldn't be here, as most things.
There's a heavy clasp on your shoulder from the right of you, Alabaster, as somebody with a big mug of ale comes over. Are any of us really supposed to be here? What are you worried about? And he shoves a mug directly into your hands.
Oh, well, thank you, but do you know where you are?
The Yawning Portal?
No, I mean out there. Points to the door right behind
What
him.
are you worried about out there for? We're celebrating.
What exactly are you celebrating?
You're kidding, right? I mean, did you just get here? Have you never been to Waterdeep?
I can't say I have ever been to Waterdeep.
Well, this
I
is
was
you've
just on the
come
side of a mountain.
at a great time. The dragon cult has been scattered. Surely you've heard about them.
Peregrine looks over to Alabaster, little bewildered. The dragon cult?
Come on, you're from around here, right? That's from the Black Tower, isn't it? I've seen it before. You're from around here.
Yeah, I grew up right down in the docks area. Parents run a logistics center.
Oh man. Well, tell them it's a huge deal.
Oh yeah, no man, it's this biggest deal. It is. What does Alabaster know about the dragon cult?
Give me history or religion.
Well, I read books, but I don't read those kind of books. Where's history? 17, my lord.
Sorry, I am fixing something, so Jarvis is freaking out. 17. The Dragon Cult was a nefarious issue for a very long time throughout most of the plains. They terrorized quite a bit. The only thing that you're picking up on that's wrong here, other than the fact that Yawning Portal is in Barovia, the Dragon Cult was the last time it ever grew to power under Three Liches was well over 2 centuries ago. It has been a stifled flame of what it has been since then, by constant watch of organizations like the Gauntlet and the Harpers and things like that. The Dragon Cult has not nearly been a global or planular issue for well over 2 centuries. There are little tiny, remnants, but them celebrating it doesn't seem to make much sense. There hasn't been an issue in well over 2 centuries.
Now, I would like to give a once over of the room again. This time specifically trying to see if how newer is this Yawning Portal compared to what I remember back home?
It is very different. So the door is the first thing that hits you. You didn't walk in through a front, or I'm sorry, the Yawning Portal that you're most used to had a almost off a street side door. This one had big open double doors that immediately put you in front of the Yawning Portal itself. That's the first thing. The second thing is the decoration. This is, you remember seeing flags and banners and colors of the various political groups and law-abiding, the Gauntlet, Harpers, things like that. What am I trying to say? Groups of legend that had been, almost immortalized in the wall, whether by art or banner. A lot of those are not here. There is a stark difference to most of the furniture. And you don't recognize any of the people. Its bones are the same, but it has subtle differences that give it the contrast of someone who renovated it many, many times over. Lanterns are in different places. Walls are different colors, like they've been painted or used as a different material. There are entire doors or windows missing from the bar in the kitchen. The levels are lesser. There are not as many as the current Yawning portal that you know of.
Well, it's magnificent that they're gone. Isn't that right there, chum?
I'm saying, this is gonna go all night. Gotta stop going Australian. I just gotta be drunk.
What's the difference? Well, to it being over. And he raises the mug up before taking a big gulp.
It is that not bottom, but mid-shelf, just classic gold ale. That it's not great. It ain't bad. It's like Budweiser. It's just good enough. But for somebody who's had only wine or only been able to have wine for a long time, it's a nice change.
Hey, fellas, come this way. And Alabaster wants to try to find the one last little spot that hasn't been taken up.
It's difficult, but you give me a perception check.
No. Nat one.
The crowd is dense. I mean, you're seeing tables that have like 2 or 3 seats, but Viper and Lexi are just looking around as much as you are, just amazed. Like, they haven't, it's clear they're amazed as well, but it's hard pressed to find a table. You might be able to convince somebody to give up one or go to a different level. There's multiple levels to this, but the bottom floor looks like it's banging.
Alabaster always likes hanging out at the near the top and then the one back home. So
Okay.
he'll try one of the higher tiers.
Okay. Is everybody else following him, or what's going on? Okay. You move to where the stairs are the same, only difference being that they're a little bit skinnier. So moving through them, there are people coming up, people going down. You kind of have to like push your way in or wait your turn. But you guys get to the second floor. Still kind of a little bit of people, but it's definitely a lot easier. You see a booth and one bar table near the railing that overlooks the portal, has about 6 seats. So either one of those could work.
Well, guys, table or booth?
The bird points toward the booth.
That seems about right. And yeah, it's two's majority, so we're gonna walk over to the booth and take a seat. So, guys, I think I kind of know what's going on here.
Bird tilts his head.
Viper leans a keen ear in.
So this is supposed to be the winery, the place where Mordekainen is staying. This is not the Yawning portal I know. This is old, real old, and I'm thinking he has the winery to design, magically to look like this. It's just, he is a magnificent wizard.
I'm inclined to agree. The only problem is, are these real people, or they can't be illusions? He handed you a cup, and if these are real people, do you understand how insane that is? I mean, there has to be 400 people in here.
I mean, it could be simulacrums or,
I don't think
golems.
That's how the spell works, even for someone of Mordenkainen's strength.
What if? I mean, they could be from here. But yes, no. I mean, by the sounds of it, he's not well mentally anyway. So.
They really think they're in Waterdeep, though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, unfortunately, I mean, you're not wrong. This is terrible, but it is magnificent.
The bird's going to sign to Viper at this point.
yep.
Early in our travels in Barovia, I do believe we met a shopkeep that said they were from Barovia. Interestingly enough, their shop kind of disappeared after we left.
Oh.
Like, just poof.
Like, what do you mean? Just,
Gone.
like, the whole building?
The whole building.
No sign of it being burned or
No, just
destroyed?
an empty spot.
Okay. I mean, what does
That
that
was-
have to do with this?
Well, they also said they were from Waterdeep. Maybe tangential, but
Okay. I mean, I'll keep an eye
it's
out.
something.
What is he? I mean, do you remember what he looks like, or? Do you have a name?
I don't remember if I caught a name from him.
You did.
I don't think I ever wrote that down, though. So, Bird does not remember.
Well, I say we mingle. If we're gonna find him, he's somewhere in here or nearby.
What is some of the things I can do? Oh, right. No, everyone here should know pretty much what he looks like because they've either fought him or have seen pictures of him. Just in case, though, Alabaster's going to clap his hands together, and you're going to see a little magical charge as he pulls his hands apart, and he uses prestidigitation to make like a little miniature version of the picture of Mordenkainen in the Black Tower
Okay.
that he had stared at probably 1,000 times.
Okay.
This
Right,
is
yeah.
what he looks like, or at least what he did the last time they made a picture of him.
He does look a little different than you remembered, Bjorn, from your encounter with him. Or, I'm sorry, Ting. He does look a little different.
Well, I guess let's go.
Yeah, we can mingle. Lexi, you want to take, and Lexi is sitting on the edge of the booth at the point of this, just kind of like excitingly tapping her foot. She's like, "I've always wanted to play in the portal. I've never had a chance."
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Why not? It's the fastest way to draw somebody out. They don't like music
You're
here?
not? I mean, oh, play. Sorry,
What did you
ma'am.
think I meant?
I thought you meant go down the thing and
Oh,
points to the well.
No.
Okay.
Put on a show.
After the show you put on the ship, I'm surprised you're not doing it already.
Well, this place is kind of creepy, considering outside is desolate and terrible. It's a little uncanny, don't you think?
Yes, but unfortunately, after spending the few days I have here, I'm kind of expecting anything at this point. So this little slice of almost home after the Black Tower is kind of a little cherry on top.
The bird is going to try and get Viper's attention.
Viper sees it, looks at you.
The bird signs. I remember his name. Lazarus.
Lazarus. Okay. I mean, we'll keep
We,
an eye out.
we saved his shop from some kobolds.
Okay. I mean, we can keep an eye out. Sounds like it happened quite a long time ago.
Relative to Barovia, anyway.
Right. Fair enough. And with that, Viper kind of stands up with Lexi, and Lexi's like, okay, I'm gonna go find a stage. I'll see you guys when I see you. And she takes off to around the other side of the balcony and slips into the crowd. And Viper looks around, is like, I'm going to investigate upstairs. Is there anything you guys need?
No, I think we're. Yeah, I think we got the rest. So, I'll start slinking around downstairs.
Okay. Viper splits to the staircase again and goes up while you head back down to the first floor. Peregrine, Ting, what are you guys gonna do?
Bird has no real objective at this point, so it's just gonna wander around.
Okay. Are you gonna stay on the second floor, third floor, or first floor?
Bird's gonna head to third floor.
Third floor? Okay. So following up behind Viper. Peregrine, where are you headed?
Thinking pretty much the same. I don't have a goal here right now, so I'm gonna go explore. I'm gonna go the opposite way.
So going to the first floor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll start with first floor. So Alabaster and Peregrine. Alabaster, you're down first. The crowd is lively, sounds of music. People, you see darts being thrown. Somebody lands something. There's hooray, and then there's awe, and they're all disappointed, and different motions as people are celebrating. It's looks like most people are already pretty intoxicated, but it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
Ah, good old debauchery. Well, Alabaster's going to make his way to the bar.
The bar is probably one of the only things that looks very similar, at least the shape. It's that same semi-half L with rows and rows and rows of drinks and bottles against it. The bar itself is really fucking packed. Most people are sitting there either waiting for a drink or just enjoying one.
Alabaster's going to make his way to the same spot he almost always would stand, just on the one side of the U shape, and he's gonna put his hand on the bar. He looks down and he thinks that in his era, the little carvings that people would have done, like putting names in it or any little messages and whatnot, and it's like, wow, this thing is like pristine. And he looks up, he gets the bartender's attention.
Bartender is pretty fucking busy. So it takes a minute, but he sees you and he kind of gives you like a nod like he's coming. And about a minute passes and he finally goes, hey, what's up, man? What do you need?
Sorry, I'll take a gold ale, but as well, just real quick, you seen Mordenkainen around?
What? What do you... I'm really busy. Gold ale? Okay, I'll be right back. And he turns and heads to the kegs that are lined up, takes out a cup, pours it, kind of frosts over a little bit, puts it down in front of you. It's one silver, just leave it there, I'll be back. And he scoots on down the bar. The ale's in front of you.
Interesting.
And he's just zipping around by the bar again. There are a number of people all around you. Hard to tell if anybody heard you over. I mean, even talking to him was a little hard to hear. But it doesn't look like anybody else took any interest in what you said.
Okay.
There is a hushness though, as you like, if you're sitting there with that cup in front of you and you're kind of analyzing, like, man, he didn't really seem to register. There's like a hushness that falls over the crowd, and then you just hear, I'm gonna do it, I'll do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna see where it goes. And you hear the voice coming from behind you, or just slightly to your left and behind you. Peregrine, you would hear this too.
He's gonna take a look and
You
see what's going
on the quote-unquote diving board, if you will, over the Yawning portal, there is a appears to be a half-elven man, light armor, couple of affixed daggers, long black hair, looks very disheveled though, and clearly like struggling to walk, and he is like backing up while like waving to his friends, and they're all like, some people are like trying to stop him, other people are like egging him on, like, go for it. And he is like walking to the edge of the board. And then as you kind of zone in on this, you kind of filter past like hushes or fall. They're like, oh my god, he's really gonna jump, like. And then people are like, wait, no, don't do that, it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea. And people are like, no, shut up, let him do it, he can do it if he wants. And then the closest group that appears to be his friends or people that know him, there's one figure that's a little more front, kind of almost like they're scared to get out on the board themselves. But you see them reaching out, and they're like, Thomas, if you're going, I'm going. And he like shoulder checks one of the other guys and pushes through, and now that both of them are standing there, like arms around each other's shoulders, like in a half hug, and they're like kind of swaying back and forth like you went on a swing. And you hear the bard start count the entire bar. It like starts slow, and it's like one, two, and it's they're just counting up.
Yep. Let's see here. I would like to cast Mage Hand and try to push him back. Like, just nudge him.
Both of them?
Oh.
Yeah, the guy got up there and was like, if you're going, I'm going with you.
Okay. In that case, instead of Mage Hand, 4th level magic missile. No, how far away am I from it?
Maybe 5, 10, 15, like right at 30 feet, 35 feet, maybe.
Okay. Damn. This might be really dumb to do it like this, but I'm going to just cast Dimension Door and
whoa. Okay.
Teleport myself onto the, like, in front of them on the board. I'm gonna push them both.
Okay, so they were at 2. They were gonna jump on 3. Your teleport is gonna interrupt this, but they're still moving forward. I am gonna need opposed athletics checks.
Okay.
Because you are pushing. They are 2 people, so they're gonna roll twice. 14. And that's a 15. So what's your
I rolled
total?
a 13.
I'm not adding any bonuses because they're drunk. So you rolled a 13.
Okay. Yep.
There's a... So describe to me what it looks like you casting Dimension Door in this brief second before they get to the last, like, 2 feet of this gangplank.
He, like, slaps his inner arms and then pulls arms apart as the door materializes, and he steps through it as it then materializes in front of them, and he steps out with his arms out.
There is a 1, 2, and they go, and they're leaning, they're rocking back, and they're like arms locked together, getting ready to jump, and there's this flash in the air, and suddenly you appear, and then the whole bar goes, oh, 3, and they are jumping forward, and one kind of cocks off to the left and hits the wall, trying the wall of the actual portal, trying to, go past you. The other one, like, almost bear hug tackles into you, and you go falling off the edge into the Yawning portal.
Awesome.
There is about 3 seconds pass, and you can hear it before you see it. The faint arcane hum, almost like the crackling of a fire. It just has a distinct sound, and you, in the briefest of moments, and recognizing what is happening, there is this like wince, this like preparing, and you begin to prepare, like, oh my god, where am I going to come out on? And then all of a sudden you slow, almost to a, not a stop, but like a methodic pace. And then, like, instead of the feeling of being teleported, that strength, that pull, that force, it's like going through molasses. There is just this green ooze at the bottom that vaguely resembles a swirling portal. And as soon as you touch it, it's like molasses. And you're just sinking deeper and deeper into it. And for a moment, it's a little more worrying than actually teleporting. And then your hand breaks through it. And it's open air on the other side. And the person that had bear hugged you, the other one is gone in the darkness, but the person that had bear hugged you and is with you, as you are moving through this like molasses-like barrier, not disintegrating, but just ceasing to be, they are letting go of you. Like, they are just, as you move past the threshold, they stop existing. And you slink through it, and you fall about 5 more feet and hit the ground, and you feel solid cobblestone.
I see. I'm gonna take a quick look around.
It is very dark. Like, you can barely see 5 feet in front of you.
And I cast light.
Okay, you light, and there is a round of the same shape and proportions of the actual above portal. It is a very low ceiling, like the molasses-like portal that you had fallen through is maybe 7 feet above your head. And as you actually look up, you watch it repairing itself from the hole you had made, and it comes back together above you. And you light. How much light do you get? Is it 30-30, like 30 bright, 30 dim?
20-20.
20-20. It is about the size, but you can vaguely see at the bottom of the portal there is a door. Just a normal wooden, it almost looks like a jailer's door. There's little iron bar window in it, but it is just a door, and there's some bits of light coming through it.
Okay.
Peregrine,
Perfect.
1 second. Peregrine,
Yep.
You just watched Alabaster tumble with 2 other people into the portal. If you were here.
Well, I suppose I'm going in.
You just jump after him?
I just jump after them. I'm like, well,
Okay.
suppose I should.
So,
Suppose I should make sure Alabaster's all right.
few seconds pass, and you instinctually, the whole crowd goes, "Whoa, he's doing it!" And then the second you just dive off the side, they go, "Oh my god, he's going in too!" And you plummet down, and just a few seconds, you watch them disappear into the darkness, and then as quickly as they disappear, you see a solid green portal. And once again, that preparation, that little bit of unique feeling that you've had in moving instantaneously through space, you get ready to embrace whatever's coming on the other side, and you two hit a distinct, almost sandbag level of molasses, and it just, like, it doesn't hurt, but it's just sudden, and then you start slowly sinking. Alabaster, you notice a little bit of light start pouring in through the ceiling above you, and then it's not a moment before you see a blue arm come through, and then a head, and you see Peregrine slink and drop about 5 feet in front of you. And then once again, after a few seconds, you watch the mesh and the little bit of almost like sinew regrowing. It grows back into place. and now you are both standing in this room.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to the bottom of the portal. Saying sarcastically as he motions
Well,
around.
I thought it'd be a good idea to make sure you're all right in here.
I do
So,
thank you for that.
So if you're all right, I'll be leaving now.
uh, really, really, you're already down here with me. You at least want to go check out that room.
All right, let's go check out the room.
And at that point, I'll ask Ting, what are you up to? As you have begun to move up the 3rd floor with Viper.
What does the bird see up the 3rd floor?
The 3rd floor is a lot more sparse for people. Some of the same similar settings. Keep in mind, you're now almost 40 feet above the opening of this massive rotund well that sits in the center of the bar, aka the Yawning portal. There are, strings of like fairy lights, and there's a railing, it's protected. People are dancing a little bit up here. There's far, far less, but there are drinks and waiters moving around. You do see off far enough across, there's a sectioned off wall that has many doors, and you would infer it to be rooms with hallways. Viper has gone down one of the right hallways and is moving out of your line of sight at this point, but it looks like he's moving in to check out the rooms. But it's just a smattering of tables, torch lighting, one hearth fireplace on the other side, and all manner of patrons, mostly humans and elves as a variant, but you do see occasional dwarves and
assuming
other people.
that
No kinkus.
Well, of course. Assuming that Alabaster's onto something, and that this might actually be the winery, the bird is going to follow suit to what Viper's doing and check out a different hallway to see maybe there's some like back entrance to the real deal.
Right. So there is the far right one that he's going to, the far left, and in the middle is just a string of doors. It seems like they form sort of a U-shaped or horseshoe pattern. So you can either go for the doors in the middle that might go into a hallway, or the actual left hallway that's visible.
Bird's intuition says that if these are real people, the real entrance is probably gonna be tucked away somewhere. Bird's go down the left hallway.
Okay, you're going to the left hallway?
Yep.
Give me 1 second. Okay, I got your message, Thor. Just, we'll get to that. So going down the left hallway, you see a bunch of almost identical doors. The only difference being there are actual numbers. A lot of the inns you go to, they just kind of tell you, yeah, here's a key. Figure out which door it goes to. There are actually numbers, and so on this one you see it starts on the right, and it starts at 18 on this side, and then you see it goes across 18, then goes across to the other side 19, then comes back 20, 21. It goes all the way down to 26. The last door being on the right. Yes, on the right. But they're all pretty identical doors. I mean, various in like wear and tear, but they're wood doors with a silver or iron trim, a single lock, and they look to all be about the same. There's not much unique identification. They are all closed, is the only thing I'll say.
The bird's just gonna go to one far in the hallway and just try to open one and see, like, are these unlocked? Are they locked?
So you
What's
go
going
like
on?
all the way to the end, middle, where are we going?
Yeah, we'll just go all the way as deep as possible. Into
Okay,
the
all the
hallway
way.
and just
Going
try
all the
one
way to
out of sight.
26. Are you doing this stealthily?
No, it's just gonna kind of wiggle the door handle, see if it is
You
open. Or
walk
is
up to
it
26 and
closed.
you wiggle it, and it opens. Door opens just a little bit.
Can the bird see anything?
I don't know how much you opened it. I didn't want to open it for you.
Okay.
So if you want to, yeah, you could swing it wide open. You opened it and turned it like maybe an inch. So if you want to go wide open, go for it.
The bird will open it just a few inches just to see if it just looks like a room.
Yeah, it looks like I mean, do you open it give yourself maybe 30 degrees of viewing angle. There's
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
There's light inside. You don't hear
Yep.
anyone. You do see like vaguely what appears to be like bedroom furniture.
Yeah, the bird's just going to walk in and close the door behind.
Okay. You walk in, close it behind you. You do see a rather nice bed, not super luxury, but pretty nice. A couple chairs, a table in the middle, a wardrobe, a desk with a pen and ink for writing, or I'm sorry, a feather pen and ink for writing. You see a bookshelf with all manner of various titles, though most of them are weathered. It's kind of hard to tell just from the spines. You figure if you look at the actual face, you may be able to tell.
What wall is the bookshelf on?
It's immediately when you come in on the right, almost behind the door as it swings open.
And this is the very rightmost room?
Yes. Very farthest room on the right, yes.
Okay.
It's a longer room than it is a wider room.
Yeah.
So as you step in, the bed is on the left side, closest to the exterior wall, or what you would assume to be the exterior wall, and the bookshelf is almost tucked in behind the door. It maybe looks like it's 20 by 20, 20 by 15.
Just to, give a quick check, the bird's gonna try and slip a feathered finger to see if it feels like there's any kind of gap behind this bookshelf.
Like you're looking for a door
Yeah, like maybe this
or a
finger moves
passageway.
or something.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check.
24?
24. You run your finger all the way up and down the side of it. It doesn't. I mean, it's movable. It's not like cemented or nailed to the wall.
Yeah, it's just a bookshelf.
It's just a bookshelf. You don't detect anything.
With that, the bird's just gonna sit down for a minute before heading back out of the room.
Okay. It's about this time, Thor, if you're there,
Yep.
you receive a sending from Alabaster. Ting.
Went down the portal. Has goo at bottom, slows the fall. Found secret area. With Peregrine. Will keep you updated. You find anything up there?
Was that 25 words?
Yes.
You can respond to it, Ting.
I have to check something real quick. Let's see here. God, where do I have it saved?
Real quick, Alabaster and Peregrine, give me a perception check. Oof.
Okay, go into physical dice.
Peregrine, what you got?
It's Viper and Alabaster that have the stones, right?
Yes.
Right. Forgot about that.
I wasn't going to tell you.
Oh, hey, nah, trust me. I like
Sash, you there?
using the spells.
Not much here.
Okay.
Have you tried stone?
So much
Pats his
Sash.
pockets. Finds a stone.
Yeah.
Okay, listen here. Before meeting you, I didn't have one of these things.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know what they are, but okay, so yeah, nothing up there. Yeah, we got a whole little area down here. We're gonna take a look, see what's going on. Like I said, though, it is safe to jump down the portal. Just
What
try to
inclined
aim.
you to jump down the portal to begin with?
Actually, that's an excellent question, and I'll get back to you on that before he disconnects and puts the stone back in his
Team.
pocket.
Give me
The
a
answer is why not?
Team, give me a perception check. Peregrine, give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Ooh, shit. Okay, well,
12.
Ting's definitely going to hear it. Peregrine, you slightly hear it. The music up there, or I'm sorry, up for Peregrine, down for Ting. you hear the faintest like shift in the crowd, like it's hush 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 for a minute, and then it rapidly begins to, you hear stomping and clapping, and like people begin almost rhythmatically, as opposed to like the chaos of the dancing that you've heard before. I hope I picked the right track for this one. I don't know if I did. Yep, I sure did. There is a slight build-up. I'm not going to play all of that, but there is a slight build-up and change in the music that sounds something like that. And people begin to rush in, and there's like this ohs and amazement. And then, Ting, you really, really pick up on this. Not that it's hard to, but there is a cacophony of very tiny explosions. And you can just faintly see, as you step out of the room and into the hallway, over the railing, tiny fireworks going off that appear to be coming from the lower floors. Peregrine, you hear a distinct shift in the music and rhythmic chanting and stomping above you.
Did Alexi follow Viper?
Lexi went downstairs. Viper went up. Lexi went across the second floor and disappeared into the crowd. Viper is somewhere on the third floor you last saw.
Did the bird notice any kind of stage or something on one of the lower floors?
No.
No. The bird's gonna start going down the staircase to see if he can clock the source of fireworks and noise.
You make it out of the hallway, and then you see Viper leaned up against the railing on the third floor, the same floor that you're on. Do you just keep going to the stairs, or?
Yeah, bird's gonna keep going.
Okay. You make it to the second floor, and you can just faintly see how close to the railing do you get? Do you just try to keep going down the stairs till you see something, or do you get close to the railing? You have to get...
Bird's gonna keep going down the stairs until he can see something.
Okay, as you get down to the second floor, you see floating instruments, drums and violins, and all manner of different musical tools and instruments. And then as you get down to the first floor, you can see standing but floating perfectly, almost like an invisible floor. You see Lexi with two identical ghostly images of herself with two different instruments in each, and the crowd has surmassed around her, and people are throwing gold, throwing drinks, everything else, and she is just ripping away on an instrument you haven't quite seen before.
The bird's gonna, at this point, pull out a sending stone and try to contact Viper.
Yep, you feel a connection.
We
I will
weren't
actually go ahead and
trying
turn
to
this on
be
quiet
covert
in the
on this,
background.
were we?
Viper responds a second later, and he just goes, well, she did say she wanted to put on a show. I mean, quickest way to draw somebody out.
Yeah, no kidding. I just hope those in the basement are good down there.
Well, wait, basement? Wait, what?
Oh, I don't know why.
There's no basement to the Yawning portal.
Peregrine and Alabaster decided to jump through the portal.
Oh, shit.
Evidently, there's a basement.
Okay. I'm coming to you. Are you downstairs?
Make my way.
Copy that.
Making my way.
Making my way. And the connection ends.
Yep.
Okay. He begins making his way, and you're already down to the floor when you see him cutting across the crowd. Lexi has a wicked smile and just kind of gives you a nod and the crowd is almost impassable that is surrounded, because she's just floating above the well, as people are just throwing coins, drinks, everything, and are having a great time, it seems. And Viper stands up next to you and just goes, I didn't find anything. The place is magical, for sure, in nature. Patrons seem real. They have memories. I don't really understand what's going on. And you see Lexi up on the stage, entering the sort of last bit of this show. And she flashes her arms outward, and her ghostly images dissipate. And she steps almost like she's getting taller, but over her own stage and over the heads of people, and then comes to rest at the bar, but actually stands on the bar and grabs a drink out of somebody's hand while she's getting up there. And she looks out over the crowd, and she just goes, now, who's the best bar? Where's the best bar in all of Waterdeep? And the crowd takes a minute, just, the Yawning portal, and everybody's like, and she stops, and you see her eyes flash over like a little bit of an infernal red, and she neither of you hear it, but you see her words move, or her lips move without words, and her voice echoes, and it sounds like she's just continuing to talk, but she has dialed in on a person about 10 feet from you, Ting, to your right, and they are like jaw agape, almost look like they're drooling and not moving.
The bird's just gonna let this play out.
About 10 seconds goes by, and the person seems to like almost start to like collapse, and then they almost like they're waking up for the first time. They shake their head, and then the kind of conversation and time begins to like come back to her actually talking. And if you want to see more, we'll be here all night. And she jumps off the bar and lands next to you and Viper. And she looks and kind of nods at the guy, and she goes, they're real people. He thinks it's like 300 years ago, though. Has anybody else found anything?
I can get a bit more clarification. Bert's gonna pull out a sending stone and try and get back to Alabaster.
Okay. We'll come back. Let's play out what Alabaster and Paragon have been up to. It's been a couple minutes. So you had told Ting, well, I'm assuming you were heading to the door, what you were up to. But what do you guys do from there? Paragon and Alabaster.
Well, Alabaster, shall we go through the door?
There is no handle, but it also doesn't appear to be locked. Alabaster here.
Let's
Sorry,
see.
didn't realize I had the mute on.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm
been
guessing
speaking the whole time.
I had my... Oh, I'll let you go then.
Yep, sorry. I didn't realize I was speaking the entire time. Yes, Alabaster would like to walk up to the door, and no handle, but would like to try to push it open.
It pushes open. Easy enough.
One moment.
You see a small office. It can't be more than 300 square feet. Rows and rows and rows and rows of bookshelves. A intricately woven carpet that appears to be some type of scale hide that's also mixed in with a finer fur. There is a dark, almost tar-like desk with a elegant tall back chair. There is a hanging, rather large deer head, but it is a fey species. It's not something you've seen on the material plane. The walls are a dark, like signet red, and you see display cases with scrolls, small metal clusters, and the last one, the closest one to the desk, looks like a half broken circular, almost like think like an Olympic medal, but it's broken right down the middle. And you see sitting on a table, a small, like almost a coffee table, with two Y-like prongs. There is a staff with a rather, almost like a when you take think about when you like take your hand, you open it and you try to twist. It is this twisting metal that comes out of this long wood staff with a pulsating orange crystal in the middle that's just ever so faintly glowing and pulsing. You don't see anyone, but that is your surroundings. The last thing that you take in is almost like a piece of art. There is a intricate and methodically made stained glass window sitting behind the tallback chair. It looks to be actually, give me a perception check.
Sweet Mary and Moses. 11.
11. It almost looks like a constellation. There's lines connecting with dots indicating shapes or perhaps like locations of where things are. But it is just this beautiful reds, dark obsidians, and there is just these occasional, there's about 7 or 8 connected dots that form the shape of a constellation. You would know that is pretty well, it's the constellation is supposed to be symbolic to Mistra, the goddess of the weave. It's a very easy thing for a young wizard to know.
Peregrine, I think we have found his study.
I'm back.
Well, we have found his study, good sir.
Oh man, I must have passed out for a minute there.
Peregrine, give me
The
a
study.
perception check.
13.
So you both scored above it, so now I can say it at the same time. The very last thing now that you see is a what looks to be, think like a lectern. It's like a little tiny version of that sits in the middle of the room before you reach the desk. And you see 4 on the lectern, almost embedded into it. You see 4 engraved runes, and one of them is pressed. The other 3 are depressed. And the one that is pressed is a light with a soft flicker of blue arcane flame. You do not recognize the runes.
Would like to go take a
So,
look at the scroll.
You said one was pressed and
One
the
was
others were
pressed.
depressed.
The other 3 are depressed. They have no light coming off of them. The one that is pressed has a arcane, almost like the rune. It's the carving itself is emitting a little bit of light, and there's like an occasional flicker of a blue spark. And I'm sorry, you said you were going to do what, Alabaster?
I would like to go take a look at the scrolls on the shelf.
Okay. There are 3. They're in display cases. The shelves are bookshelves. Plenty of books.
Okay.
The scrolls are 3 distinct display cases.
Okay.
So shelves or scrolls?
We're gonna do the shelves.
Shelves? It is a venerable library. I mean, you've definitely seen more impressive at the tower, and of course, the equivalent of the public library in Waterdeep. It is a knowledge base. But this is no small collection. You see historical records of locations. There is, and it's organized rather well. Seems to be in some loose, both alphabetical and time period order, both by publication date and origination date. But there are many, many books here.
He's gonna kind of like peruse through them, looking for anything in particular on dealing with dark defense against the dark arts.
Okay, sure. Give me a investigation check. Jesus, bud. It's not going.
13.
That's not bad though for a 6. Yeah. You see some general studies. Nothing that explicitly states defense, but you figure any information about it will give you at least an idea of how to either work around it, get better at it, stay away from it, whatever the case may be. The one that most prominently pops out at you, but you've probably heard of and you know is mostly legend lore, is the origination and history of the most known liches and demi-liches. It talks about their rise, their fall, their practices, their demands, their expectations, things like that. There is some loose information about necromancy, considering what they're made of and how they're made. Of course, they need those things. Nothing that screams defense, though. But you might garner something from it.
I'll take it off the shelf.
Okay. You slide it off the shelf. Easy enough.
Oh man, stealing from the most powerful Archmage. This is going to be interesting. He stashes it in his bag.
Right.
And now he would like to take a look at the scrolls.
Okay. They are in locked display cases. They appear to be something more than just regular glass. You can tell by the sheen. They are older, and they have holders on them, so they're definitely something of value. You cannot discern much from them being they're rolled up.
Yeah.
The only thing you can recognize is that all 3 have the seal of Mordecai on them.
Okay. Peregrine, get a load of these. You might wonder what kind of spells that he might have to lock him up like this. Think the bird might be able to get into him?
Perhaps.
Well, do you see anything around here?
It's a great question. What do I see?
Oh, I guess you weren't here. Okay. I guess I'll start from the top. It is a maybe 20 by 20 room. There is a large, dark, almost tar-like desk that sits center of the room left to right, but closer to the back away from the door. There is a rather large, tall back, elegant chair. There are a smattering of bookshelves on both sides filled with books. There are 3 distinct display cases, each holding scrolls. There is a small coffee-like table that sits in the middle of them, holding a staff with two forked fingers. It is a wooden staff, but at the top it appears to transmute into metal and almost curl like fingers around a orange crystal or cord that is occasionally pulsating. The walls themselves are like a dark signet red, and the rug is a mix of scale-like hide and finer fur. The thing that sticks out to you the most, which actually I'll have you give me a... For you, I'll do perception or survival.
Perception or survival?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one. 14.
You see at the back, closest to the desk and the tall back chair, is a beautiful stained glass window of reds, dark like obsidians, a little bit of yellow, but it depicts a constellation most usually assigned to Mistra, the goddess of the weave and magic. It is a constellation most assigned to her, and you see distinct lines drawn between dots that definitely shape out that constellation. And then, of course, as I explained, near center to the room is a lectern, almost just before the desk, just after the rug, is a lectern with those stone sigils on top, 1 pressed, 3 not pressed. And that is the room. It is also well lit in here. You can see there is a chandelier above your head of candelabra torches and a few wall sconces.
I'd like to examine the rooms.
Okay, what are you examining? What are you looking for?
I'm examining to see if I can figure out what they do. Like, I'd like to look at the
Give me an
depressed one.
Arcana check.
25.
Fuck. You would understand this rune to be most commonly, it is not a direct translation. It is a... What languages do you speak?
Common, Druidic, Gnomish, and Orc.
None of those are super helpful. Closest is Druidic, being ancient, but it's not Druidic. It is an ancient language, one that is not spoken much. You don't know what it is, but the closest you can garner with a 25, the closest common translation of that rune, closest, what would it be? It would be... It would be reed. Yeah, reed.
Okay, and that's the one that's
R-E.
depressed.
That is the one that is pressed. The only one that
Yes,
is pressed. Or depressed, yeah.
Okay, and what about the other runes?
The other runes... I did 25 because you were talking about the single one.
Mhm.
You can
Okay.
roll.
I'd like-
So, okay, here, I'll give you an option. You can roll
Yeah.
to look at all 3. It's going to be a much higher DC, or you can individually roll for each one. Lower DC,
I mean,
but you're going to roll for each one.
yeah, I'd prefer to roll for each one.
Okay, so which one are you looking at? You have it's a square-shaped pattern. The pressed one is the top left. You have top right, bottom
Mhm.
left, and bottom right.
We'll go around clockwise, so top right.
Top right. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Ooh, 14.
You have no idea.
All right, bottom right. Nat 1.
You have no idea.
16.
It's above a 15. That's the important part. It is... You don't get a translation this time. You just understand that this is an ancient language. I'll say... Your best guess is it is either, or I'm not sorry, either. It could be reconstitute, emerge, scan, or what's another word for that? Or I'm just gonna say end.
End.
End. E-N-D. It's one of those four, you're pretty sure. Scan, reconstitute, end,
Emerge.
emerge.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna look around. I'd like to look at the nearest bookshelf.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pick up whatever looks the most interesting and put it on the lectern with the button still marked as read.
Okay, so the lectern, it is entirely taken up by the buttons. So if you put it on it, it's going to press onto the buttons. There is no extra
so
room.
it would depress
Yeah,
all the buttons.
it would well, you don't know how hard they are to press, but you would put them on the buttons.
I'd like to test the button marked read.
It
and
is
see
pressed, so you're pressing it again?
pressing it in a little bit just to see, not enough to actually press it, but see how much force it would
Okay.
take.
Give me a dexterity check to try and carefully figure out a magical button's resistance. Okay, pretty good.
16.
It feels weighty, but not purposefully hard to press. You feel like you could, one hand, you could probably move it.
Yeah, if I put the book on it, would it press the buttons?
It's a good chance.
Okay, in that case, I'm not going to put the book on the lectern.
Okay.
There's no space.
By the way,
on
do
lectern
you
or
look at the
anywhere.
book you picked up, or do you just grab a fancy one?
I'm going to grab a fancy one.
Okay. Do you look at it at all?
Well, seeing that I can't put it on the lectern, I'm going to take a quick look at it.
Okay. You said you grabbed the fanciest one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you pick up a gold trim red leather book, and you flip it to the spine is too weathered to read, but you flip it to the front, and you see just a singular date that you roughly estimate was about 200 years ago, and then below it just says accounting.
Okay. I'm gonna close the book.
Okay.
Looking around the lectern, is there anywhere that could hold a book besides the lectern?
I want to make sure that's the shape I used to describe it. It's not a lectern. That's just the shape I used. It is shaped like a lectern, but it is, I guess a pedestal would have been the better way to say it. It is a pedestal that is made of stone that is erupted in this, in the middle of this room. And it has, I shouldn't say erupted. It's flush with the room. It looks like it looks like it belongs there. And it just has enough space for those 4 buttons. It's not terribly big. Each button is maybe half the size of an average hand.
Okay, I'm gonna press in, or unpress the red or read.
Read. You're gonna unpress. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You unpress it. It clicks out, and you watch the blue flame de-ignite for a minute. Nothing changes.
Where was the blue flame located again?
It was inside the button, almost like a backlight for a button.
Okay.
Something like that. Ting, what have you been up to this whole time?
the bird tried contacting on the sending stone as the last find.
That's right. Let's layer it back here a little bit. I'd say Alabaster, you're just about to you've probably just got to look at the scroll. Let's go from there. When Ting contacts you, Ting, what go ahead, whatever you were planning on saying.
So about what you were saying with how you got down there, what did happen when you get down there?
Yeah, so we went through like this kind of goo. By the way, I don't think don't let any of those people fall down here. The one who was holding me like went away. Like
Well,
just disappeared.
Just for, clerical sake, apparently Lexi says they're real. So
Yep, and I'm telling you that at least the person that came down with me when they hit the goo disappeared.
Viper, you are hearing this, right?
Yeah.
In other news, I'm pretty sure we have found his study, and there's a bunch of stuff down here.
Ting, it's at about this point, there's like a hush over the bar, and then a minute, just as the crowd sort of like disperses around, there's like this change in the sound, almost like from dancing and like random games and drinking to like conversation. And then you see a half-elven figure, dark hair, rather sleek but light leather armor, kind of disheveled. He's got a group of friends around him, and he is on the gangplank of the Yawning portal, and they're like, don't you. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna find out where it goes. And people are chanting like, don't do it. And some are like, no, let him do it. It's his choice. And then one of them sort of pushes through to the side, and you see him, and he goes, Thomas, if you're going, I'm going with you. And they lock arms, almost like a hug, but just from the side. And the bar's like, don't. And they set down their drinks, and the bar starts chanting, 1, 2, 3, and they both jump off. And there's like this, oh my god.
Is Bird still in connection on
Yeah.
sending stones, or? Huh.
Yep. And then as soon as you register everything that happens, his friends start talking and chanting, and there's this subtle blue flicker from down inside the portal, and everyone around you freezes. And the bar goes deathly silent.
Like actually freezes,
Yes.
or just
No one is
they're
moving.
frozen?
And immediately you watch a orange light shoot out of Viper's arm, and you see a small smoldering meteor in his hand, and he just starts looking around.
What's going on?
You tell me. Hey, did you guys do anything down there? Everyone just stopped moving.
He looks over. Did you just touch something? Harrigan.
If he's here.
The silence of shame.
I
Slash
was. I just
That's
want the
not-
record to stand, Ting. I was touching things that weren't either glowing or inherently looked like they were magical.
Well, out of curiosity, did 2 people end up down in the basement with you, or are they gone too?
He's gonna open the door, peek his head through.
You don't see anybody.
Yeah, no, there ain't nobody.
Huh. Interesting.
Did
Man, it's weird too, because I mean, one of them seemed so insistent to jump, and then the other one to follow in with them.
Hmm.
I wonder what it's like for them. Are they dying? Going somewhere else?
Who knows?
I guess we'll truly never know.
Yeah, but you're saying everyone's frozen up there?
Yeah, yeah.
He's
That's
Fires and drinks and physical objects are still in motion, but every person has stopped. And Lexi, you
He's
see
gonna-
Lexi poking at somebody's nose and like kind of pulling on stuff. This is
I'm gonna walk.
freaky.
I'm gonna walk over to where Peregrine is.
You see a button that you vaguely recall being pressed is unpressed.
Do
Get him.
I know what these mean?
Give me Arcana. Like I said, you can roll for all 4 at the same time.
25.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume you were just looking at the 1, or I guess you said, do I know what these mean? 25 is pretty good. It's, what languages do you speak?
Comprehend languages.
Oh, you have it up?
I can have it up.
You didn't have it up before you said that. I mean, are you putting it up now, or?
Yeah, well, let me see if the 2 languages I know are enough. Where in the hell even is my languages?
should be bottom left.
Bottom left.
Common, Dwarven, Elvish.
Elvish would be the closest thing, but still not close enough. It is an ancient language, one that you haven't seen in a minute, much less understand. But 25, you definitely know that the first one that was pressed says read. And then as you get to the second and the third, you're kind of having to study it. And there's a few options, but if you're going to just do comprehend languages, then I'll wait. Unless you would like to hear the options.
I'll hear the options.
The top right one, it vaguely looks like a evocation symbol, or an evocation rune that you would commonly see. You would most notably understand it to be something to do with chronomancy. Or is that gravitas? You're not quite sure, but trying to figure it out as a name. You would understand it to be the top right one, to be either. Let's see here. Let's go through your options. Purge, repeat, end, or style.
Hmm.
One second. The bottom left one, you would understand to be. It looks like another. Well, not an evocation symbol, but another school of magic symbol. You're thinking maybe abjuration. You would understand this one to be either encase, close, stop, or end.
And that is currently pressed.
No, none of them are now
No?
pressed.
Oh, right. He's
And
got
then
his phone.
if you
Yep.
want to hear the bottom right one. Scan, reconstitute, emerge, end.
Hey.
Barfos.
Hmm.
King, I'm gonna try something. Let me know what happens up there.
All right.
And I would like to hit repeat.
You would like to hit repeat?
Yep.
One second. Just need to check something. Yeah, JR, I just did that. You press the repeat. There is a moment where it clicks, and you watch a little yellow flame sort of flicker from inside of the rune itself, almost like a backlight. Nothing happens or immediately around you.
And anything different up there?
Ting, you watch all of the people begin to move in a unorthodox fashion. Not uncannily or like painfully, but almost backwards. People walk backwards, they drink backwards. Fluid doesn't come out of them, but things, they aren't making the right motions. And then the most stark thing is you watch a few seconds later, the two people that had fallen into the well re-emerge and then walk away. And everything seems to sort of rewind. And then moments pass, everything gets to a position, and almost like stopping almost like stopping a clock by taking it apart. Everything stops at the same moment and freezes again.
Well, that was something to witness. All the people up here kind of just like reversed in time, but once again they are frozen.
Give me a perception check, Tank. Have Viper make one too, and Lexi. Viper's not seeing shit, and Lexi's busy picking somebody's nose. So are
Base
you.
20.
Oh, base 20? Oh,
Yeah.
because, yeah.
Yep,
Fuck.
reliable talent.
God, dude. Yeah, that's good. While you were watching the people repeat and remove, across the portal from you, there was a white cloaked figure with a hood that seemed to be watching you. And then as the people moved past, he was no longer there.
Hey, I did just catch something though. Seems someone in that crowd was not affected by whatever it is you are doing down there.
Well,
And
I'll
it
tell.
and it
Yep.
definitely kind of seems like they know that what's going on.
What started as a big grin on Alabaster's face as he got to play with some chronomancy, the minute Ting says that, it goes away. Well, that would most likely be him.
I couldn't really say. Definitely doesn't look like the last time I'd seen him, but
Well, this is chronomancy. Um, the
I
people, the people are basically they're in a the same stretch of time, and he can rewind and like rework it down here.
hmm. Well, if
Harrigan, I'm sorry.
that is our target, we've certainly caught his attention.
Harrigan, where are you at in the midst of all this?
If
I
Harrigan,
am in the study,
Where in
Walking
the
the
study?
dog.
in front of the pedestal.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna press the
Alabaster's
bottom left button.
Alabaster just pressed it is in front of the pedestal, so you both are like,
We're
know.
we're kind of crowded in front of it.
okay. So you're standing right next to each other?
Yeah.
Which of you has the no, never mind. It's your passive perception, Berrigan.
14.
It's your passive perception, Alabaster.
15.
That is surprising.
Oh,
What are you, Alabaster? What are you focused on right now? Where are you looking? At the pedestal, at the wall, at the floor?
At the pedestals, at staring at this piece of magic
Okay.
machinery.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna coin flip it. 10 or higher, Paragon, 9, or I'm sorry, yeah, 10 or, no, 11 or higher, Paragon, 10 or lower. Alabaster. That is an 8. Alabaster, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir. Let's just see. Let's just see. A 12.
That is going to fail. Paragon, what are you looking at?
I'm looking right at the button I'm pressing.
Right at the
Bottom
button
left
you're
corner.
pressing. Okay. You press bottom left, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You press bottom left while the top right is still on. The one presses in, and you see a little purple flame kick back in the backlighting. Nothing immediately happens around you. You kind of just look for a second, and in the brief moments of just kind of like waiting or expecting and looking around, you swear you just saw a hand pull through the front of Alabaster and pull through his face out the back of his skull. And then you're like, there's nothing there. Alabaster, man, you were really, 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 really good in the Blackstaff Academy. You were one of the best students before this life of debauchery. You would know that invading a professor's study, messing with unknown arcane devices is just not the right thing to do. It's unbecoming and unfit of a student of the Blackstaff Academy, which is what you are, you know, and you've always been that. You've actually never been anything else other than that. And you really, really think that this guy in front of you should probably stop messing with the professor stuff.
I'm going to turn.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep. I'm going to turn and make an attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Sure, make an attack roll.
18 to hit.
What's
That
your armor?
hits.
Okay. Roll damage. Ting, around you, a minute later after you had stopped talking to everybody, everybody freezes, and then you watch a thin arcane barrier form around the entire perimeter of the wall and disappear. Like, not go away, just reduce color. And then all of the torches go out. And it takes a few seconds, but it's getting a little harder to breathe in here. Coming back. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. If you got something, go ahead.
Is the portal still there?
Do you
Or
go
is it
down? Do you
just-
go to the edge and look down?
I suppose the bird will kind of wade his way through if the crowd is still there.
They're frozen.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
but
can
like
move through them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you moved pretty quick, so actually, give me a dexterity check to see how fast you get there. Cool, almost. I saw it. Base 20.
Huh?
What is your dex?
It's just a dex check.
Oh, I thought you can't roll. Do I not remember how these things work?
It's a dex check.
I thought your reliable talent
There's
is
no
that.
such thing as advantage.
No, I thought your reliable talent thing, right? Or am I crazy?
I don't believe reliable talent can do base skill checks.
Oh, I don't know how it works.
No, it's only
It has to have something that has proficiency, and I
Mhm.
don't think it works on saving throws either.
Well, you can have proficiency in saving throws.
Yeah, but I think it specifically doesn't work on saving throws.
Okay. It's a little hard to push through the crowd, but it looks like the portal's still there. Viper at this point has also pushed up with you and Lexi, and he just, is it me or is it getting a little stuffy in here, a little warm?
Yeah, I don't know if down there's any better, but we've already been sighted, so I guess it's worth a shot.
We're just jumping into the yawning portal.
You got a better idea?
Not really, but doesn't mean suicide is better.
Well, two of us made it down there already.
Yeah, before the world started moving backwards.
You've got a point.
I don't know. Let's.
I mean,
And he picks up a stone. Alabaster? You hear this, but it's from a voice you don't recognize, Alabaster. But that's in the middle of your attack, which we'll get back to now. Before I
Yes,
thought I saw 7 damage.
I do need a Constitution saving throw from him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Nat 20.
Okay. Well, you are not prone, so
Nice.
Ow, what was that for, Alabaster?
back away from the headmaster's things.
I'll put my arms up and back away a little bit. What was all that for?
What are you doing in his chambers?
Alabaster? You okay, buddy?
You don't
You need
recognize
to
this guy
leave.
at all.
And you're going to start to notice the tip of his quarterstaff is going to start having a light crackling of lightning.
Okay. Well, seems like you're not fully in control of yourself. I'm gonna back out slowly here.
Okay. How far out do you go?
I'm gonna go right outside the door.
Every step you take, he takes another step closer to you.
Yep. As he gets outside the door, though, you understand that that's public property. It's not the headmaster's, so he's allowed to be there. But he's out of the room. You got what you wanted.
So, do I understand potentially how he's being controlled?
Eh,
Or not how, but
give me Arcana.
would I understand if it's like okay.
Alabaster, you pick up
Nat
somebody's
20.
Okay, wow. You pick up somebody saying your name, like you hear it in your head almost. And then you remember like, oh yeah, I have a stone. Yeah, somebody gave that to me. God, what the
I'd like to
God, wait, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that didn't sound like the appropriate music.
No, it randomly started playing.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic onto Alabaster.
What level?
I'm gonna upcast that as a 4th level spell.
Ooh, shit. Okay. Give me 1 second, I gotta read.
Actually, I'm not sure if it matters if I upcast it.
It does. I mean, if the spell that you're attempting to end is of equal or lesser thing, you don't have to roll. So if you
Oh, okay,
are
because
attempting to cast,
it won't change.
it will not
in the,
change your
it-
DC if you are still not meeting the level. But if you meet the
But what
level,
I-
it's
what I'm saying-
automatic.
What I'm saying is the text doesn't change in D&D Beyond to reflect that. It only says 3rd level or lower.
Okay. Yeah, so any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting DC. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So when casting this using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effects of the spell on the target if the spell is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot you used. Unfortunately, this is a 5th level spell. So your
Ooh.
DC is 15.
15. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna cast that and spellcasting ability. That would be for me Wisdom.
Yeah, let's see those two nat 20s.
13.
You register there's a spell effect, but your spell fails. Alabaster, you vaguely remember getting a sending stone from someone you knew. Seems like they're trying to talk to you.
You're going to pick up the stone.
I'm gonna try one more time. I'm still
Okay.
4th level.
You hear a discordant harmony of sounds, Alabaster. It's like music on a broken record. You hear your name, you hear Alabaster, and then it cuts and it shifts to this almost screeching of a record before this low voice just says, "Get rid of him." You feel very compelled to follow this voice.
Who? Get rid of who?
Good point. Interpret it as you wish, but you feel very compelled to follow that voice. There's only one other person in front of you. But I'll let you roleplay this in some other way since I wasn't specific. Like you feel very compelled.
He puts the staff up to his own head.
Unfortunately, that would end the spell.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's going to point his staff directly at Peregrine.
Okay. You do see
And
Peregrine is this person in front of you is casting something.
counterspell.
Okay. Peregrine, he's attempting to counterspell your dispel magic. Because I'm kind of playing it. You know, you went, he went, so this is happening at the same time.
Yeah, it's not like I have counterspell. I don't think I can do anything about that.
You need to make
Yeah, unless
a
he's
con
upcasting it.
save.
Yeah. So what
And
level are
I'm
you
casting
casting?
it at just level 3.
Yeah, what level are you casting
Okay.
dispel magic?
4, so same as before.
So 4. So yeah, if he's level 3, then you do need to. Which one of you rolls though? I forget.
He needs to make a con 15 save.
Okay.
Con 15 save. All right. Let's see it happen.
We decided to use old counterspell rules.
I know
15.
we did. Yeah, I know. It's
I'm reading it right now.
That's
Yes,
Oh.
but we decided to use old counterspell
yeah,
rules.
yeah, that's yeah.
Which are?
I just realized, yeah, he's right. So the way old counterspell. Well, no, I thought even old counterspell had something with going against higher level spells, did it not, Isaac?
Yes, but it's the same thing as dispel magic. It's 10 plus the level is the DC that Thor needs to roll.
Right,
Oh.
that's what I yeah.
Oh, so
That's
it
where I
needs
was
to be a
Okay.
14.
That's where I was tripped up on. Yes, correct. So yes, Thor, you need to roll. You have to beat a 14.
17 on the die.
Okay, so it goes through.
Ah,
So his counterspell goes through, your dispel magic ends in sequence, and whatever else Alabaster was planning, because that's a reaction.
Yep. And so now he is going to cast a level 4 Agazar's Scorcher.
Shit.
oh Jesus. Okay.
So this will be 5d8. Need a dex 15 save from you.
Dex 15 save. Okay.
Damn!
That's a dirty 20.
Cool. So you only take half of this.
You only take half of
Okay,
this,
okay,
hands
14.
you a bomb. Thank you for catching that, Isaac. I knew there was something, like, I was like, wait a minute, somebody has to roll something. Thank you for catching that.
All right. In that case,
You get pelted. I forget his scorchers. Is it like rays, or what does that look like?
Yes, it is. So he is it's a line of roaring flames. So he's going to point his staff at Peregrine, and it literally a World War II style flamethrower basically just shoots out of the end.
You do manage to dodge most of it, Peregrine, but it is painful and scorching hot.
yep. How close am I to?
No more than 10 or 15 feet.
Cool. Okay.
It's not a very big room, and you're only just outside the door.
All right. I'm guessing that's all that he's doing on this turn.
Yep, that's
right?
it. I'm not gonna do initiative yet because it's just 2 people,
Yeah.
but so we'll go. He goes, then you go. He's used a reaction and an action.
Okay.
Slash, you ever played Elden Ring?
No.
This reference is not going to land, but for anybody who's played Elden Ring, there is a boss at the end of the game called Horaloo that has a spirit of a lion that sort of rests on his shoulder like a ghost while he's fighting. As you look up, there is a white visage of a much older man holding onto the shoulder of Alabaster with a very wicked, cracked grin. His lower body is not there, but his top half is visible.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna use one bonus action to use Guardian of Nature to
Okay.
turn into the primal beast form.
Okay.
So I get extra walking speed, strength-based attack rolls with advantage, melee weapon attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to get within melee range of him. So you said I'm about 10 feet away. I'm just gonna move up until I'm
Okay.
right next to him. And I'm gonna use an action to cast, or I guess to use Primal Savagery.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, so let's see. What was I adding to that again? Guardian of Nature. So I'm going to add an extra 1d6 force damage to that on top of this. So that's going to be a 28. So 22 in acid damage,
Jesus, fuck.
6 in force damage.
We said eviscerate our teammate.
28 damage. You do take the full brunt of that, Alabaster. Okay, so that's a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay. In the interim here, let's go back up top. Ting, it is getting warmer and harder to breathe by the minute. You have not heard anything, and Viper looks down and goes, he's not responding. I don't know what's going on. Holding the sending stone. You didn't hear anything back from Alabaster either.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It either seems we have to go down.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. Fuck it. Fuck. This is such a fucking dumb idea. God.
the bird just hangs off the inside of the portal and then just pushes back and lets go.
You watch very quickly behind you, Lexi like walks forward, turns around, and then does a trust fall backward, and Viper just like one step walks off, very unceremoniously. You all fall, and I believe they told you it's like molasses, right? They told you it was like something a little more soft goo. Yeah. You're kind of bracing for that, and then you fall, you're like waiting for the hit, and then you're waiting for like the impact, and then all of a sudden it's and you smash into it, and it's like a hard, rough surface, and for a second you see this blue veil light up that looks like a arcane barrier. You are going to take, so that's 1d6 for every 10 feet. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's every 10 feet. Let me check. Yep. So that's after the first 10 feet, so that's 5d6. Roll these 5.
How far down was this thing?
60 feet. I don't count the first 10, so luckily not that great of a roll. 4, 5, 10. You take 14 damage. As does Viper and Lexi. You all down, and immediately, oh mother, I thought he said it was soft. And you stand as quickly as you can, and you are standing on an arcane force barrier.
Well, that's problematic.
In that,
Does
we will,
it appear to be
okay.
getting warmer down there, though?
Now, because you've moved so far away, now it doesn't seem as bad. I mean, you kind of have a hard time telling because you don't know what it felt like before, but it's not nearly as hard to breathe or warmer. But it's also
So we
60 feet away.
Some time, it seems.
Yeah. At the very least, you bought some time. If there's nothing else, we will come back, flip it back again to Alabaster. Alabaster, you take this hit, that acid and force damage impacting you. Still, you have the same Now he's back inside the office. This is unacceptable. The headmaster will be hearing about this, and you will be the person to have kept this criminal out and saved the academy.
Is his back turned to me right now?
I'd say he's facing
Nope.
you. Yeah. I mean,
Facing?
yeah.
Beautiful. He's going to, with his staff, still like he takes the hit, he winces back. He immediately goes back to position with staff pointing towards Peregrine, and is going to cast a 3rd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
This will be, it's going to say acid because I do not know how to make it any other type, but
I
this is
think if
actually
you
going to
right
be.
click on it.
I'm right clicking and I do not see that
Oh.
unless it's on the cast. Maybe. Nope. Nope.
Weird. Well, you just name the type. Well,
Oh wait, here we go. No, that's how I just D8 and whatnot. Yeah, so it's going to be lightning. 23 lightning damage. Except because of that counter spell earlier, I'm going to expend my power surge that I got from it to deal an additional 4 force damage.
Okay.
Okay, very cool, very cool.
And then I'm going to close the distance.
All right.
All right. I was already 5 feet away from you, so you're like
Oh,
touching
right,
me?
right. Yes, yeah. Yes. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use second wind. And wait, why is that damage?
Right. Did you hit the right dice?
Yeah, no, second wind. If for some reason it says damage, but okay. So I gain 4 hit points back because that was terrible.
I thought it was like plus your constitution mod.
Yeah, con mod's 1.
Oh shit.
No, con mod's 0, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, D10 plus 1, so I gained 4 hit points.
All right, fair enough. Okay. All right. Peregrine, it is your turn. How are both of you respective? I know it's not a lot of damage. How are you both looking though? Any?
Hmm. Not great.
I am at wizard HP levels again.
Okay.
Got 16 out of 40.
Definitely some damage. Peregrine?
Yeah, I'm not looking great either.
Okay, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Can I change? That's under features and traits. I can change that, I think. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to use 1 charge of wild shape here to transform into my starry form.
Okay.
And that's going to have the constellation of the chalice on me, which means I get extra healing from healing stuff. I'm going to upcast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level spell on me.
Is your wild shape bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 16 plus
Oof.
the what was it from Chalice? Where is it? Regain another 1d8 plus 4.
Okay.
That's going to be, what was that in total? That was plus 4. Okay, so that's like 26 in total. Okay, and I believe that is both my action and bonus action.
Correct.
Yeah, your turn, Thor.
Okay. In the oh god, sorry, hold up, guys. It's playing all through me. Doesn't sound terrible, actually. Yeah. In the middle of that, though, we'll go to Ting and all of them. Ting, is there anything you would like to do?
Well, we're certainly in a place I don't know. Obviously, we didn't consider it before, but would there be any way to possibly get through or rid of
Lexi
this
stands
barrier?
up, and you watch her like rub her hands together, almost like kind of inhumanly fast, and there's a little bit of lightning that comes out of it, and she presses both palms down on the ground, and there's this like wave, this like thump, and then you hear like glass beginning to shatter, and then you drop another 10 feet and fall, and you see Peregrine, and then vaguely through a doorway you see Alabaster, both looking pretty fucked up.
The bird, seeing this, is going to ready with a crossbow to try and
Okay.
get ready for any kind of attacker.
Okay. Let me pull up. Let me pull up something real quick. Where is it? I just saw it. Okay. Alabaster, you're good to go ahead and go. I'm just looking at some stuff.
Okay.
You do see more people that appear to be intruding. They're not yet. They're on the outside, so they're fine, but they're definitely like suspicious looking.
I'm gonna look Peregrine dead in the eyes and cast a second level Agonar's Scorcher.
Okay.
This will be that Dex 15.
I'm supposed to roll Dex 15.
Yep.
11.
Take
So I'm
full
taking
damage. 20.
Oof.
Mind you, I can do this without disadvantage due to my spell sniper feat.
Yeah.
And then we are going to second wind again. A
Okay.
D10 plus 1. Okay, we gained another 3 hit points. We're doing great. That's it for me.
Okay. I would say you see this thing. You definitely see. You just saw Alabaster engulf Peregrine in a bunch of flame. I don't remember which. I don't. Obviously, I'm not going to do it if I play it right there. Okay, sorry. You saw him engulf him in a little bit of flame. Let me see here. Peregrine, it is your turn if you would like to do anything. Ting, it is also your turn.
JR, if you want to go first, I will let you, but
The bird
I'm
is
going to start
instinctually going to
attacking.
watch and see what happens because he saw one side of this. How's the other side reacting?
Viper is going to move in and next to. He's probably going to try to get close to Alabaster. Alabaster, you see this metal humanoid figure, kind of uncanny a little bit, especially with the mask, move in and get pretty close to you. We're kind of in like a loose initiative here, so as long as you're not casting like actions or spells, you can communicate or whatever.
Oh,
Would I
You
possibly? Oh, go on.
you brought a friend to steal from this place?
All right, now what is going on with him?
Would I notice, with what Alabaster said, would I notice anyone behind me?
I mean, well, Viper just moved past you, but yeah, I mean, if you want to turn, you can see Ting and Lexi in full view. Or are you asking the same thing you're seeing on Alabaster on yourself?
No. I was just
okay.
asking if I could see Ting and Viper.
Yeah,
and Lexi.
absolutely. Viper moved past you and was like, what is going on?
Right, I'm gonna first off heal myself. So,
Okay.
same thing again, cure wounds, 2nd level.
Okay. Nice roll.
So that is a 21 plus
Oh, your
8
chalice?
plus 4.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Holy shit, that's some health. Okay.
And then, so that was my action. Before I do anything else, I'm going to yell over to Viper and Ting and Lexi. He's being controlled. I've tried to dispel the magic on him, but he's not listening. I'm going to try and knock him out.
The bird can assist with that.
And it's at this point that you, after saying he's being controlled, Viper kind of looks over and he goes, shit, I don't, Lex, you remember 2 summers ago? Yep. And there's like this brief exchange. She goes, yeah, I'm already on it. I got it. And she pulls out this instrument, and you hear pluck a few discordant strings. Let's see if I can beat this spell DC. It's not a D20. Where's my D20? There it is. That is a 17. 17 plus hers. Yep, that will cancel out what I think I saw. Yep. As you're honed in and you're seeing all these people moving in Alabaster, you're like, no, this isn't right. This isn't what it's supposed to be. There is this, like, discordant... Actually, do I have it loaded? I might have it loaded. Do I? I do. That's not the right one, but yeah, close to that. There is, like, a discordant metal rift of music, and you're immediately unsure of your surroundings. But the pain is the first thing that sets into you. The damage that has been done, the unknowing surroundings, and everybody is staring at you, some in various positions of, like, weapons drawn. But you are both in a familiar place, like, you remember being here, but nobody else was down here except Paragon. And you have no idea what just happened. And immediately Lexi is in front of you, like, hand on your shoulder, and she's like, you good? You all there, bud?
What?
Seems like someone's taking you for a ride. You get a name?
I don't feel like I need a name to know who just did that.
Right. It just would have been nice to know for sure. I'm surprised I beat the old bastard.
Oh God, but he knows we're here.
Well, somebody started messing with things. down here. So that probably wasn't the first sign.
I only touched things that didn't glow at first. He touched the things that glue first.
And there's like a sharp turn and look at you, Paragon. Did you learn anything at least?
This whole thing is rigged up with chronomancy. He can basically the party up there is they don't have recordings. He can turn back time and replay it constantly. I think it soothes him being as damaged as he is mentally, but he is definitely not sane right now. But that's about all I know. Why does it hurt? And he is going to fall to one knee.
Okay, so new rule. We're not touching anything till we know what it does. Especially when our teammates' lives are in jeopardy. Can we all agree on that? Yes, yes. Let me get a nod from those who don't speak. She's looking around the room waiting for everybody to acknowledge.
The bird nods.
Okay, great.
Yes,
now that we're all on the same page. I guess let's look. It's can we undo everything? Do you know what buttons you pressed? Can you unpress them in the same order? Maybe? Because it's getting
probably
hot, very warm up there.
I don't know what he pressed after I pressed
the
repeat.
the bottom left.
So, are you going to do it, or are you telling her?
I'm telling her.
Okay. She walks up. Bottom left, you said?
Yes, that was the last one pressed.
She presses in on it. It depresses, comes up, and the color goes away. Okay, well, hopefully that fixed it. Is anything else? Was this exactly how it was when you walked in?
Alabaster is going to point. That one there that's pressed in is what reround time.
This one, and she points at the top right one.
So that should restart it.
All right, and she clicks it once again. It undoes, and then the flame kind of goes out. All right, so should have fixed it. But to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to find anything else up there. Has anybody found anything here?
He's got some scrolls in the cabinet over there, and then there is that, and he points to the staff.
Okay. Well, I'm less concerned about equipment, more finding the guy.
The bird's gonna sign out. Well, was that him just then?
Yeah,
Would Alabaster know Beef's
I
Gap?
assume you're talking to Viper.
Yeah.
right.
Where? Upstairs?
Well, maybe that, but the words spoken from Alabaster.
It's clearly he was under some effect.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, he
that's
certainly knows.
That's what Lexi used was essentially a counter charm.
We've certainly got his attention. We just need to figure out how to really get it now. Though at the same time, I'm not sure if it's wise to anger him any further.
All all of you. So where is Lexi is standing at the pedestal, but back looking at all of you. Viper's just to the side of Alabaster. Peregrine, are you by the door facing inward?
I've moved a little bit off to the side, like kind of off to the side from the pedestal,
Okay, are you facing out towards the door or in towards the office?
in towards the office.
Okay. Ting, are you in towards the office or out towards the door?
I'd imagine out toward the door.
So you're looking out toward the door, like where you came from?
I would say more in towards the office then.
Okay. Alabaster, I know you're taking a knee and kind of getting your senses, but are you more looking towards outside the door or around you in the office?
In the office.
Okay. Then I would say, yeah, it's not hard, but there is a Alabaster and Peregrine, you would notice at first the the constellation on the glass has changed. The lines have moved and the dots are in different places. And the chair has spun so that the back is closest to you. Almost like it's moved.
Lexi, chair.
What? What about it?
It was facing towards us earlier.
Okay, so what? Do you think he's hiding behind the chair? And she goes up and grabs the chair and spins it. And it spins all the way around and there's no one in it. I don't think one of the most powerful wizards is going to be hiding behind a chair.
Oh, that's all I got.
Well, if there's nothing else here, we can go back up top or check out things here. I'm not really sure. And she takes a look around and starts kind of looking through the various books on the shelves. Viper's going to head over to the cases and just start examining them. Ting, Peregrine, Alabaster.
Well, since we're in a library, are like all of the spines of these books faded out, or can some of them actually be read?
Some, not many in your language. The ones that you can, they aren't anything noteworthy, but a lot of the spines are weathered.
The bird at this point is just gonna kind of start looking around the room to see if there's any like potentially false walls or something.
Sure, give me, if you're going hands-on, give me investigation. If you're just eyeballing
Yeah,
it, give me perception.
Base 19.
Base 19. Looking specifically for false walls, you don't find anything. But the desk is... It's odd that the desk is affixed to the floor. It's unable to be moved from the floor. The cases are definitely more intrinsic than they let on. And there's something odd about the window. Perhaps it's the absolute dark void behind it.
The bird's gonna take a closer look at that window.
How close to the window do you get?
enough to like, get an idea, look at the details.
Like you're trying
Bird's not
to.
gonna press. Bird's not gonna press
So,
his
like,
face against it.
So
but-
5 foot.
Yeah.
You step around back behind the desk and a little bit past Lexi, and you get close to the chair, and as you pass by the chair, there is a line, a semicircle line that almost lights, and all of you watch the stained glass window explode outward, like shards of glass fly outward. Ting, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yep.
An 8.
8. As the shards explode outward, there is a massive gust of wind that moves hurricane level forces, and Ting is pulled through the window and disappears seconds afterward in the void, and then a few seconds later the entire window rebuilds itself. Ting, you feel yourself shunted like many times as you have through portals, through travel, through everything else. You feel yourself shunted almost instantly into an identical room, but facing an opposite direction. And you are almost not sitting, but inclined to sit, as you are immediately in front of a chair. Where there was a pedestal in the other room, there is a singular chair in front of the same desk with the same tall back executive style chair. But the only difference is you see a much older man with glasses, a thick beard, and this very white and elegant robe, just going about writing very methodically. And there is like this very faint but just kind of constant trail of like light piano notes and music.
The bird, careful to, like make himself known, but not like disturb work, tries to walk around.
Like walk around the desk in front of him.
Yeah.
There is like a moment and his hand goes up like a stop.
The bird stops.
He's writing, and there's like a deep sigh, and he sets down these like big thick glasses and kind of closes them and looks up. Yes, how may I help you?
The bird just
Oh, wow, a kinku all the way here. That's marvelous. Your species has been through much. Terrible thing. Listen, you came here knowing what you are. I assume you have a way of communicating.
the
If
bird's
not,
just gonna try and say hello in thieves' cant.
Ah, yes, random hand signals. I too enjoy festivities and being a little crazy. Listen, I am very busy, so if you have no other way of communicating, I don't understand what that means.
The bird's gonna try and hold out the sending stone.
Sending stone, marvelous. Rudimentary magical effect. I'm afraid to say I don't magically have the matching one, so not sure how much good this is going to do.
The bird's gonna try and make a connection.
You don't sense a presence. Is this a staring contest? Are we having a? Is this what this is?
The bird thinks for a moment and then pulls out the Blinsky's journal and flips to a blank page.
Ah, yes, progress. Wonderful. You're writing. Okay, you can write common, perfect. And he just kind of, like, almost impatiently is, like, staring at you, waiting.
The bird's going to write, "Who are you? Where am I? Why does stone not work?"
And you just, like, flip that around and show him.
Yeah.
Who are... Wow, that's a new one. Okay. I go by many names and titles, but the most common, Archmagister of Waterdeep, Mordenkainen, creator of, I don't know, countless spells, artifacts, savior of the realm, a little bit arrogant and a bit of a wise ass, but nonetheless, I've never been stood up in my own academy. This is much less my office. And what is this? Are you okay? Are you in need of medical attention? You walked into here.
The bird's going to take the journal for a second.
As for the
From
stone
my
not
perspective,
working,
I flew in from the window.
as for the stone not working, I have no idea. You flew in from, and he turns around. This window, and you look at the first time and you see a beautiful cityscape, like rolling clouds, blue skies. You came in from the, I don't know, 20th floor or something. I mean, I know you're a bird, but you aren't exactly capable of flight, and you somehow broke the perfect window behind me, or passed through it. Is that what I'm to believe?
Well, on the other end, there seemed to be an office awfully identical to this one. Just, I got sucked in through the window in that one, ended up in here.
Right, I think I'm starting to understand. Where am I? Who are you? Magical window. Listen, you stay right here. I'll go get you the help you need. No worries. There's no shame in it. Absolutely happens to the best of us. I'll be right back. And he kind of stands up and moves around you and opens a very similar door you've seen. And you see him turn and go down a hallway. At this point, I'll ask, what is everybody else up to? As you just watched Ting sucked into the void.
Alabaster's draw's gonna be dropped. But did anyone else just see the bird go through the window?
It's kind of hard to miss. Shit, we have no idea where that goes. Immediately Viper picks up. Ting, hello? Shit.
Can Ting hear this?
No,
or-
you can't.
No.
Okay, he's probably not dead. Well, actually, there's no guarantee. Could totally be dead. But it's more like he's on a different plane.
Alabaster would like to walk up to the window.
Like the same distance.
Yeah.
You start to walk, and immediately Viper puts a hand. He's like, "Okay, wait. Okay, he literally might be dead. We're just gonna walk up to the window. That's it. I mean, we don't want to look around at all for what just happened. Study anything. We're just gonna. That's. I mean, you want to throw your life away? That's fine. I'm not coming to save you."
Well, it's been a pleasure. He's gonna turn and keep going.
He doesn't, like, he kind of puts a hand up to stop you, but then lets it go. He's like, okay, these fucking idiots. We're never going to get out of here. And Lexi takes a step back away from the window, and the same thing, you cross this threshold, and you watch this blue light kind of go around in a semicircle, and the window, once again, explodes outward. The glass shatters, and I need a strength saving throw. Well, I guess, are you doing this willingly? Like,
Yes.
okay, then, yeah, it's No strength saving throw. You feel yourself pulled like at an immense speed and immense force, and it all goes very dark. And all behind you, like the last thing you see is the window beginning like getting smaller, like a tunnel of light, and the window reforming before everything goes pitch black. And then you feel yourself like moving at a rapid speed, and then a second later, you almost coming to a sudden stop, but not in a painful or like damaging way. You feel yourself like sitting in a chair, and immediately to the right of you, a familiar Ting is looking out of a door and just staring into nothing. And you are in an empty but nearly identical office, with, instead of a void behind a glass window, you see a familiar cityscape of Waterdeep. Ting, you watched a tiny, almost like growing speck of light coming from the window. There was a bright flash. You like blinked for a minute, and Alabaster is just sitting in front of you.
Well, hello there.
The bird's gonna pull out the sending stone to see if it makes connection now.
Now it feels like there's a connection.
Oh, so you went through as well, or got sucked through?
Yeah, Viper said some not so nice things, but I won't hold it against him.
Well, it appears that on this side of the window, I have met Mordenkainen, or at least a Mordenkainen.
Yeah,
Certainly snarky, but I mean, he seems to be a lot more put together and not trying to kill us.
that's the beauty of chronomancy, friend.
He said for me to just wait here while he goes and does something after realizing, I guess, the window incident. Said to just wait here while he goes and does something.
I figure he's probably going to get guard.
It's possible, but I mean, well, if you look outside,
Yeah, it's home.
getting
Would
apprehended by the town guard's certainly better than where we came from.
This is true. Too bad the rest won't come through.
I will note though,
Yeah.
Alexi was saying something about don't touch things and don't take things.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying you'd be the kind of person, but you know, hypothetically, if you did, you might not want that evidence on you right now.
Takes the book out of his bag. He looks at it for a second.
The bird just physically sighs.
It's a book. It's not magical. He sticks it on a random spot in the shelf.
Okay.
Right. Now we wait for, I guess, either Mordenkainen, the town guard, someone to come back for us.
Going back on the other side, Peregrine, do you do anything after watching two of your party members sucked into the void? Is he here?
No, he is muted.
Unfortunate. Okay. Okay. A few seconds passes, and then you hear multiple footsteps approaching. And then turning the corner. Yes, he's just in here. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. He seems a little lost, kind of lost of his surroundings. I think maybe get him into medical, see if he's hit his head, and then he turns the corner. Okay, and you are someone else. Are you two together, or?
Bud nods his head yes.
Okay. Well, your husband is clearly lost.
Hello, sir. Might I ask, what year is it?
Ah, great. Yes. So both of them, it would seem. Um, just get them the help they need. I'm not sure. And you watch two much more bigger plate mail royal guards from the magistery come through. All right,
Sir,
on your feet.
sir, it's chronomancy, sir.
Morden kind of like peeks out and raises an eyebrow. Okay.
We traveled through a portal after being in a construct that you at some time have created that is a copy of the Yawning portal.
Did one of my students put you up to this? It's marvelous, really. Really, it is. Okay, sure. No, Yancy, they're okay. And you watch the guard kind of back up. Okay, call me a glutton for punishment. I am nothing if not intrigued. Where is this? Why did I build a construct of the most reputable and easy to access tavern in all of Waterdeep?
I don't know when, but at some point you have traveled out to the land of Barovia. And you got stuck there.
There's like a sullen look that kind of falls over you, like leans in a little bit. What do you know about Barovia?
More than I would care to. I ended up there with him and others.
You're still wearing your Blackstaff robes, aren't you?
Yeah.
He kind of notes, "Oh, I see what this is. The headmaster's trying to pine for some points, is he? Sending a trickster. Well, I'll have to have a conversation with, who is..." He kind of looks over at one of the guards.
The bird's gonna start writing down in his journal.
Oh, no. No. Let's not keep this up. You've dug enough of a deep hole. I understand all too well what the Blackstaff are like.
Okay.
Right, so I've gone to Barovia for no apparent reason, built a construct of the Yawning portal, and it sent you here. Yes, and I'm supposed to believe this. Why?
You know, sir, I don't know. I have been in a bit of a kerfuffle the last few weeks, and at this point, whether those people on the other side be damned or not, I think I'll just go with these two men here. I give up.
Right, and you, nothing to add to that? Nothing to write to that, I should
writing
say.
down in the journal.
Here, sir, you're going to need this to talk to him. Tosses the sending stone.
He sort of lets it kind of sit for a moment, and then he picks it up. Is it working?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay.
Right,
Well, you don't sound
so-
as crazy as I imagined.
Not sure how much you care, but we actually came from Barovia, believe it or not.
Right, that's what he said.
Yeah. We were originally looking for a much more hostile version of yourself that was actively trying to kill us in
And you
the
survived.
portal basement. Well, I'm not sure yet. It could be dead right now.
This is either the most elaborate prank Or
Where we came from, a powerful vampire lord has taken control of the land and has started pulling in the other domains.
oh man,
It's sort of all converging into the land of Barovia under his control.
the Zareviches.
Yes.
They they have just settled those lands, and vampires. What are you talking about? They're nothing but peaceful partners in trade. They've championed an entire valley.
Which Zarevich is in control?
Good catch there, JR. I forget his dad's name. Baron, yeah, or Barov. Barov and his wife. Their children.
Would the
two
bird actually
children.
know those names?
Oh God! Don't ask me what you've heard. I mean, you definitely recognize the
We'd go for it.
Zarevich name.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, he says Barov von Zarevich and their two sons.
So his father's in control.
His father. So, what? One of the children are running Barovia in this story, in this made-up land.
Yes, and I don't know if I can say his name because whenever you do, bad things happen. However, I can write it down. The bird's gonna just write down.
Okay. You write down Strahd and show it to him?
Yeah.
Strahd? I've never heard this before. Is that one of his sons?
Presumably so, yes. What, do you know their names?
Of course, everyone knows the Zareviches. Like I said, they just conquered Barovia. They stole it from a rather villainous army before. They've championed peace and are rebuilding. They're only in their second year. Trade is fruitful, and I hear they make great wine.
I could say I've tasted better.
Well,
At
I'm
least
sure,
where
but
I come from.
listen, I have so much to do, and this is intriguing, but I'm not nearly. This isn't the right place to be telling stories. If this is all, I mean, really, I think it's best you get back to where you came from. Perhaps these men will be able to help you. Yes, is that?
How?
I am not sure. I have no idea where you are from. If you are from Barovia, then find a carriage. If you're from somewhere else, figure it out. It's not my problem. I have entertained you for quite some time. I really do wish you the best. Yancy, please. And Mordekainen sits down back behind his desk and he tosses the stone to Alabaster. And Yancy just kind of comes up behind you. All right, you two, let's go. Enough trouble in the Magister.
Not to cause a stir, the bird's just gonna get up and start walking with them.
They kind of shuffle in behind you, and you guys push out. Thank you for visiting, and it was really a lovely story. Wish you all the best. And the door closes behind you. As you step out into the hallway, you notice that it is dark on both sides. Like more than 10 feet past the door, it is complete void. And Yancy just stands behind you and just says, all right, off you go. And he just kind of motions you down the hallway.
Alabaster's gonna cast light.
Okay. It doesn't get any brighter. I mean, the area around you gets brighter, but there's just a wall of impassable, like not impassable, but impermissible void. Like it just gets dark.
It's really just a leap of faith after leap of faith here, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just go down the hallway. You'll see the check-in desk. You'll find your way out. If you need medical, talk to the town's guard.
Shall we see what awaits us next?
Yes, just after I ask one question. Good sir, just one thing, and then I'll be out of your hair. What year is it?
Again with these, I mean, it was funny to the headmaster, but
Humor me.
he as to not get myself in a time bind here, he roughly gives you a year that is about 220 before you graduated school.
Thank you. That is all. We're on our way. As he turns around, he's gonna.
It's over
See ya.
200 years.
I guarantee 90% of this is probably illusion.
Yeah, but that gives a good insight. Unfortunately, we didn't get the brothers' names. But there are two of them.
Yeah, didn't we get a lore drop at some point about that?
You did.
Yeah.
There is the other
Yeah.
brother's name. Technically, there's three children, but you haven't heard
Yeah.
about the third one.
I must have missed it, but it's interesting that he didn't recognize the name.
Well, I mean, if they're young enough in the time that he's conjured here, then there's a chance that
Yeah.
I mean, this is before the land fell to evil, so. But I guess our best way is forward.
Is he, if I had to guess, is he showing us a progression of what happened? Does continuing forward get us a jump?
Perhaps, or it
Because
could
it seems
be.
oddly specific.
Yes, it's either that or with how fractured his mind could be, this could be the last feasible memories he has intact. So either way, we'll find out.
Harrigan, now that you're back, I see. Slash.
Yes.
Alabaster walked into the same glass that Ting walked into, got sucked into the void. Lexi and Viper are sitting there. You would also now notice on the design of the constellation, one of the dull red dots is now glowing with a line going to the next one.
Okay, I'll sit back for now.
You're just gonna wait with Lexi and Viper?
So he jumped into.
So Ting initially walked over. The window sucked him in. Shattered, then reformed. Moments later, Alabaster willingly walked over and let himself go into it. The window shattered, reformed. You waited a few seconds, and then a dot lit up on the top of the constellation.
Okay. Lexi, what do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. The idiot's just... I mean, the first one was an accident, but he just went through. I mean, are you guys like best friends or something?
Well, no, we hardly know each other.
Yeah,
And I'm going to...
They might be dead, and he just walked in.
And I'm going to grab Lexi's hand and walk into the glass.
Like, trying to pull her in?
Yes.
That's not gonna go well.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
I know. It's great, isn't it?
Are you trying to do it stealthily? Are you trying to surprise her? Is it just like a raw force thing?
No, like, I'm not even gripping her that hard.
Just trying to convince her?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Give
hey,
me a
let's go.
persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. There's a 7.
Yeah.
Time to see a nat 1. Nope.
7.
Nope, 7.
You
it
start to
is.
pull her, and she kind of moves for a second. She's like, "No, I'm not. What are you talking? We have to figure out what's going on here."
No better way to figure it out than to go in.
and you
Viper, do you still have the
step-
sending stone?
Yeah, but they're not answering.
Try
Okay.
again.
Okay. Alabaster?
Definition of insanity.
Ting? Anybody?
What?
You don't hear it.
Nothing. It's
Yeah.
radio silence.
Nothing. They really might be dead. Like, I know adventure, fun, jump in. You might jump in there and everything just goes
Actually,
black.
at this point, Alabaster's also gone through. Does he even feel a connection?
No, he wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, he would put it up and try anyway,
Yeah.
but he doesn't feel that. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not voicing the connection.
Yeah.
They really might be dead. I mean, I don't super know you, Paragon, but they really might be dead. So just think about that before you risk your lives for someone. You know, we could find out what's happening here and maybe, I don't know, save them or stop it, or I don't know. But
Well, what do you propose here?
I don't
To
know.
find
We just
out.
got here. Me and her and Ting before he jumped in or got sucked in. At least his was on accident. But
How
go in
close
there.
did you get to the glass?
I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 feet. I mean, it didn't sound painful. He didn't make any screaming noises like he was being ripped apart, but there's no telling. That could be the astral plane on the outside. You run out of air, that's it. I'm just saying. I was going to have a look around,
It's
perhaps.
the constellation lit up. I'd like to get a better look at the constellation.
How close do you get?
As close as I can get. Meaning I'm gonna like climb the table. I'm gonna get up there
Okay.
like as close
Staying
as I
on the
can.
desk, yeah, that's fine. It looks like I mean, the shape hasn't changed. It looks like a constellation that is very it's always been attributed to Mistra, to the goddess of the weave. I mean, you being you're very familiar with constellations. It's a spitting image of the constellation. I don't have a name for it. It's just the constellation. The
Okay.
only thing that you notice is that after those two got sucked in, there is about 7 more dots that are distinct, and now there is a line that is drawn to the next one, and one of the dots at the very top is lit up.
So one of the dots at the top is lit up. There's more stars in the constellation, and there's a line between two of them.
There's a line between almost all of them, but one of the lines appears to be lit to the next point in the constellation.
Mhm. Do I sense any magic coming off of it, or just
Give me
whatever's
Arcana.
being used to light it up? Oof, 14.
14 out of 3 is crazy.
I have a plus 11 to
I know.
Arcana. I know, it's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely magical. You don't fucking need a set. You just watched it build itself twice.
Yeah.
But the School of Magic or what it does, no idea.
Okay.
Listen, you want to go? I'm not going to stop you. We're going to look around here and wait for you. If you come back, we'll give you a couple hours.
What do I know about Mistra?
She's the goddess of the weave. She brought together she separated the chaos of all the magic, brought together the different schools, founded belief in them, is a constant patron and exchanges energy for granting magic to mortals and other beings. She foundationally controls what, if you were to separate magic into power, call it levels, what levels are available to mortals. She is the first and last authority on all things magical. The arcane, the weave, everything. Everything that isn't divine magic, because that steps into the other gods' realms. Even druidic magic, to a degree, is owed to her, though yours is a much more primal, and you kind of play like a father-mother thing. Father being the ancient druidic orders and the more primal elementals that granted druids a lot of their original power. Her being the mother figure that kind of coalesced a lot of that into more repeatable magics. So you a little less so owe a lot to her, but most mortals, especially wizards. The constellation itself, though, is
Okay.
nothing special. It's just it
Yeah.
looks vaguely like a magical school symbol, like a magical effect school symbol.
Well, my best guess is whatever they're doing in there is the key to what's going on here.
You might be right, but if
I'm
you're
unsure
wrong,
that there's anything we can do out here.
well, you'll have to forgive me if I'm not ready to throw my life away for 3 strangers. I have someone
I'm
to
going
protect.
to.
So we'll wait for you.
Let's see. I'm going to take the rope out of my bag and I'm going to toss. I'm going to anchor one end of it to the pedestal and I'm going to toss what I can into the glass.
Just throw it at the glass.
Throw it at the glass.
You tie it to the pedestal. Give me a survival check. See how good of a knot you tie.
12.
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's okay. It's not super great, but it's not terrible. Tie it. You're like, okay, yeah, that should hold. How much rope do you toss? Like 10 foot, 20 foot, 50 foot? How much rope do you toss at this thing?
Let me see how much I have. Just this rope.
Let's
I'm
call
gonna
it
guess it's
50
like a
foot.
good. Okay.
Call it 50 foot.
Well then, I'm tossing like a good 10 feet in there.
Okay. Toss it at the window. Nothing happens.
It bounces off.
It bounces off. Well, bounces is a bit of an extreme. It hits it, slides down, rests on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it back to me. I'm
Okay.
gonna get my familiar. I'm gonna tie it to my familiar and
Oh
throw
my
the cat
God.
at the window.
Okay. You.
Just
Okay.
watching animal abuse.
Okay. You summon the familiar, tie the rope to it, and you pick up the cat and you throw it at the window. For a second,
Throw it
you're
like a
like,
baseball.
for a second, you're like, oh shit, it's just gonna fucking explode, and then it freezes in midair. You watch the window, all the pieces fly off. I need a strength saving. I'm gonna let you on a. You rolled a 12.
A strength from the cat?
Roll
or-
no, because you tied it on a rope. You rolled a 12.
Okay.
Roll a d20. If it's higher than 12, the rope snaps.
Ah, okay. Well, let's hope. 3.
3. The cat is sitting outside the window, just like just screaming essentially, as vast wind is pulling everything into this void, and the window is unable to reform.
Yeah, there's enough rope for him to go through. Like,
Yeah, but not all the way.
Psycho.
okay, I let out more rope for the cat.
Like how much? You said 10. Now what are we doing? 20?
We're
30?
doing another 10. Another 10. 20.
The screaming cat gets 10 feet farther from you. There is papers. At this point, the wind is picking up more speed.
I
And
let all of the rope out.
You let it out like a harpoon, like a shark getting away from you. The roll again. That much force. Roll again. Higher than a 12, the rope snaps.
Come on, low roll. 2.
Oh my god! Wow, you're so lucky. A 3 and a 2. Like the cat is screaming, and then all of a sudden it goes deathly silent, and then the rope just goes slack, and the window, and it
Well, I thought
and
that
it
might happen.
reforms, and it cuts the end of the rope at the last second, and the rope is like embedded inside of the window now, but cut on one side.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Can I still feel the presence of my familiar?
No.
Can I sense if it has died?
No. Alabaster Ting,
Okay,
you're getting ready to go down this hallway, and then all of a sudden you hear a bang on the door, and then it opens. Who let a cat in here? This is what are God Yancey? What? Tell the black staff to get out of here. They're letting a cat. And then a minute later, a cat, Paragon, you describe what it looks like, runs out and is in front of you.
Yeah, it looks like a constellation. It's like almost transparent. You can see stars through it. But other than that, it looks like an ordinary cat.
Fucking cosmic guide. What a time.
Ting, I don't think we're dead.
You know, you might be onto something.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure fucking coded.
Just gotta be excellent to each other.
Now the question: does Slash's familiar or Paragon's familiar automatically right? Or
One
we
more?
have to try
What?
and coax his thing.
That's up to... It kind of acts of its own will, but I would say it recognizes you guys. It was just told to go through the window. That's like the last intention it had, was go through the window.
Out of character here.
Yeah.
It is not within 100 feet of me. We're not doing like some weird pocket dimension stuff. Where
Is
it is
it-
within 100 feet of me.
What? Tell me what you're reading.
The telepathic connection part. Well, my familiar is within 100 feet of
It's
you. You
not
can
within
communicate
100
with it. Cool. That's all I need to know.
You both sense that it didn't die, but you cannot sense its presence.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know it's not dead.
There's nothing about that says if it travels to a different plane, you lose its concentration, or you lose its it despawns. Is there?
Acts independently of me.
Okay.
No, only if it drops to 0 hit points, it goes back into the pocket dimension.
Well, that was something. At least now you tested that it worked again and sent your cat through.
And I know it's not dead.
Okay, that doesn't mean that's still not a fate worse than death behind there, but I can appreciate the science.
I like that Lexi and Viper were just standing there watching.
Absolutely horrified.
Like, what else are they gonna do?
They're waiting for the idiots to get out of the room or agree to stop moving before they start checking stuff, because I don't want to be by a bookshelf and you go, hey, is this flammable?
They witness an accident,
Listen.
intentionally doubling down, and then a psychopath.
You want to go for it. We're going to figure out how to get back up top and figure this out. We'll give you a couple hours. If you're not back, see you when we see you.
Did the constellation change when the cat went in?
Nope.
Okay. That guy doesn't require concentration, so...
You think about what you're going to do. Alabaster Ting. There's now a cat sitting in front of you, and Mordenkainen is screaming that Blackstaff needs to be kicked out, and you hear footsteps coming from the opposite end of this dark void. What would you like to do?
From the
Mm.
opposite end?
The bird's gonna
Like,
quickly
you're
try
in a
and coax-
hallway, there's a dark void behind you. If you turn double back around like you're going back towards the office, there's also a dark void at the end of that hallway
Yeah,
where Yancey
okay.
and them. It sounds like there's footsteps coming.
The bird's gonna quickly try and coax the cat to be able to pick it up.
Give me animal handling.
It's a familiar. I feel like the cat is friendly enough to him. It knows
Shit.
20.
Dirty 20. It kind of takes a moment, kind of paces, and then, like, are you, like, trying to get it to just follow you, or, like, picking it up?
Try to pick it up, yeah.
it kind of like sniffs, looks around, and then doesn't sense any danger, and it just kind of hops into your hands.
Yep.
And
With
seems
that,
to rest.
Bird's gonna walk in the directed direction
Okay.
in the pitch black hallway.
You can
You
go right behind him.
Okay. Both of you stepping through pretty much simultaneously. You feel that cold darkness wash over you in that same instinctual pull. And you find yourself thrust into you're sitting now on benches, pews, long, stretched university-style seating. And you sit in a crowd of 100, 200, 300 students, floating magical pins and arcane paper. There are sigils being thrown in the air, and at the bottom of a almost amphitheater style stage, there is a familiar figure, just a slightly older, like very slightly, the same Mordenkainen you saw, speaking with a hollowed out rock floating just a few inches from his face, and he's sort of, as he steps, he goes up and down in height on this massive tall chalkboard. Light is pouring in from these massive bay windows, and there is nothing but the sound of utensils moving and like little arcane sigils flying up. And there is, as your senses come back to you and you realize where you're at, the cat kind of lets out like meow, and then you realize, and the sound sort of picks back up to you, and the first thing that you register is obviously Mordenkainen talking, very loudly through whatever magical device he's using, and you tune in and you hears, and that class is your theory on magical devices, abjuration of shields. I expect to see a full report next week. We're going to be going over interplanetary travel. Have your theses ready and be ready to practice with a partner. Come prepared. I do not want any incidences like we had last week with Blackstaff. They still haven't found the poor boy. So, let's all come prepared. Can we agree? Thank you. You are all dismissed. And there's like this multiple sounds of like closing books and a little bit of sigils falling down, and people begin to stand up and move around and past you. And Mordenkainen is like waving his hand, but it's like erasing tons of the chalkboard, like tons of feet of it at a time.
The bird's going to use the sending stone and quickly say, if we get to ask him anything, we should ask him the current events in Barovia. That seems quite pertinent to get an idea of where in time we are.
Yes.
And would get us some viable information potentially.
Yes.
Since it seems you can't really alter anything in here.
No. Well, yes, let's see here. He takes a look at one of the students as they're leaving, and he's going to use disguise self.
Okay.
And he's just going to copy the robe.
Okay. So you don the School of Waterdeep,
while also wearing a giant Arctic bear headdress.
Hey, it fucks.
It fucks. Unlike Alabaster. And he's going to start walking on down.
Okay. You are walking down these massive, the ascending amphitheater style where it gets higher seating up and lower seating down to like a massive stage. Walking down, passing people by. Just like heading for him. What are we doing?
Yeah, heading towards Mordenkainen.
Okay. Ting, what are you doing?
The bird's gonna kind of just hang back and sit down in one of the seats.
Okay. It doesn't take long. You push through a couple people. Alabaster, they're going about their day. You hear passing conversations, kids being kids, and then eventually you're at the stage and you see Mordenkainen's just finished erasing. Looks like he's jotting down some final notes.
Hello, Professor. Could I bother you for a moment?
Oh, I suppose that's what they pay me for. What do you need?
Yes, sir. I'm doing a paper for one of my other professors on the different keeps, and I'm having a trouble finding much on the current events of Barovia, and I wouldn't know if you would know anything about it.
Give me a deception check. I say that's pretty good. I'll give you advantage on that. That's pretty good on the fly.
$15.
Oh, Barovia. It's recently been taken over by the Zareviches. They're supposed to be good trading partners. They export wine, some building materials. They're not well known for their magical capabilities. It's a beautiful land, I hear. Not much else to say. Sprawling mountainscape. Small villages.
Perfect. And I know we're going to discuss it next class, but I've heard a story once of extraplanetary travel through like a window.
A window? I mean, okay. Are you saying as you're falling and trying to catch yourself?
No, like you would walk up to it and you would go through the window, and that's how you would travel. There would be no falling.
Yes, my boy. You are confusing. That is a vestiged teleportation circle. It's just a little bit of style. It sounds like this person had. They may have wanted to make it not a glowing circle on the floor. They wanted to have a little more style, a little more pizzazz. Nothing out of the ordinary. Any moderately capable enchanter or rune maker can make this replicate it.
Oh. Well, thank you for correcting me on that. I cannot wait for your next lesson, and please, sir, have a great rest of your day.
Likewise. And he just goes back to his notes, closes the book. Seems like he's packing up.
I'm gonna grab the sending stone. Did you catch any of that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Seems like we're not too far past the last one.
Are there many more of these memories, or do you think we're gonna get the sudden lapse of everything happened at once?
All we can do is, I guess, keep going forward. I think if we try to meddle with these too much, we'll start getting more of big head. So,
well, either way, it does seem to. Either way, we get pushed toward the correct direction. So, I guess we should keep heading forward then.
Let's step out here, Peregrine. Anything else you've come up with in the meantime?
Nothing else has changed out here, right?
Nothing else. Oh, now there is a second dot lit up out of the 7, and another line has formed. There is now a line connecting the 2 dots and a line moving further into the constellation.
I am going to go ahead and wait for a little bit. I'm going to take... I am going to take a short rest.
Okay. We'll come back to you then. Ting, Alabaster, as you're sitting and you've come to the conclusion you're going to keep moving forward, everything seems to sort of like slow a little bit, and as all of the students filter out, the last one sort of leaving in a huff, doesn't seem that happy, doesn't seem that excited. He kind of shoulder checks both doors And as opposed to the magical doors closing like they normally do, these stay open, and this sort of dark, the light that was pouring in slowly fades over, and the void-like that you've been through before seems to pour through.
Looks like that's our cue.
Well, Ting, at least we're going through the memories of a powerful archmage and not some bounty hunter. Keep going forward.
I happen to hear plenty excitement to be had in those as well, but
What was that? Oh, Paragon taking okay, short rest. I was like, what was that roll?
Oh yeah, only you can see it.
Yeah, I got
did
you.
it myself.
I got you.
well, shall we get going then?
I
I'm
guess
sure
so.
the others are waiting on us.
Yeah.
That must be why they haven't came in.
Oh, yeah, no. They definitely wouldn't just leave us behind.
So you get up, walk back up, and you see as you're leaving that Morden kind of has almost gotten into like a trance-like state, just seems to keep writing, not looking up much, and you step in to the void, and once again that cold feeling rushes over you, and there is a pool, and all of a sudden it's dark, not nighttime dark, but you hear the clasping and shattering echoes of lightning and thunder, and you're in the same classroom. Overcast skies, you see rain hitting windows, and there are no students, but you sit all the way in the back, high up, almost sunken into shadow, and you see Mordenkainen at the center, but this time with what appears to be 6 figures standing around him. And as your kind of senses dial in and you get a grasp, you cut in midway through a conversation and you listen in, and I was supposed to be teaching a class. They haven't finished any of the semester, and we're going off on some chase, some hopeful wish that what you're saying is even true, and say it is. What, we're stuck there? Where you think just because I've saved and helped save the realm before, I can overcome anything? What you're asking for is preposterous. And even if it were true, there are better people equipped for this. I don't understand your fascination with needing an expert for traversal and understanding. And there's like a gruff, low voice that seems to cut through that is semi-familiar. Listen, you're the best. No one's debating that. You've saved the realm. We're not asking for free. You come, you help us. I mean, we'll pay you more than you'll ever make here. And, whatever you want to do after we're done, we'll give you the whole country. We just need to save one person in there, get out, and that's it. We don't even need to kill anyone. If they get in our way, so be it. We're just trying to save someone. Now, the mist are impenetrable from the inside. Anyone's allowed to go in, but Barovia is not what it used to be. This is a land changed. It's been taken over by the Strahd. Murdered his father. He murdered his brother, tried to steal his bride. He's usurped the whole land. And now he's taken our boss's most beloved. She's unlike any other. And listen, you help us. Whatever we can grant or help you with, we'll see it done. I mean, surely you've got to have some curiosity towards it. And then it's at this point that the figure behind, that's a little taller and a little more elegantly dressed, kind of pushes to the side. Listen, mate, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit you. I'm gonna kill the bastard. I don't need your help doing that. I need your help getting out once I'm in. You help me, anything, any wish I can grant, anything in my power, I'll see it done. He has my wife. As far as I'm concerned, he has my whole life. There's no point without this. There's no point without her. And I can't go back to where I'm from without her. So if you're not going to help me, I'll find someone who will. But the next time your realm, your world, comes knocking on my doorstep crying because some god has risen up, some lich, just know I'm going to give you the same response. And there's like a silence, like a wholeness in the room. And then Morden kind of finally stands up and sort of like gets really close to the figure that pushed forward. You are speaking to someone that I don't think you're used to being scared of. I'm gonna let that slide. Because I know you're grieving. Fine, I will talk to someone that I know. And if they believe they can handle my responsibilities and that it won't jeopardize the city should I disappear for a year or two, then I'll go. But I'm not doing it for money or even your selfish interest. I'm doing it because it sounds like someone innocent is in danger. And if what you're saying is even half true, an entire nation is at the mercy of a psychopath. So, give me a day, I will talk to someone, and then we will meet at the end of the week at the Yawning portal. They are just finishing up the campaign against the dragon cult, so we will be able to find venerable warriors, carts looking to transport people. We will find anything we need. And I expect you, of course, to finance all of this. And I will bring all of my expertise to the table. And there's like a long pause, and then a hand goes out, and they shake. That's all I was looking for. Just someone competent. I'll see you in a week, Morty. And there's like a snicker, almost, from the other figure. Don't call me that. It's Mordenkainen, or Professor, Archmage. Any of those. I'll take Sir at this point. Don't call me Morty.
The bird's going to walk up to the figure.
Are you just walking up?
Yeah.
You're pretty far in the high seats. So do
Okay.
you walk down there's 3 sets of stairs that kind of converge on all these benches. Are you gonna like try to go to the middle then walk down and meet them as they are leaving, or are you gonna just walk?
Meet them as they're leaving.
Okay. You kind of step out and immediately they sort of notice you, and he goes, "Oh, hey, I thought your students were gone for the day. I thought you ended classes." And Mordenkainen, "Yes, I did. Is there something I can help you with? You are, by definition, trespassing. I ended classes. Do I need to talk to the headmaster?"
The bird's just going to look at the figure, and presuming the bird knows who this is going to sign, what was Zarevich's previous name?
He looks at you and kind of tilts his head. What was your question?
The
I'm at-
vampire lord.
I'm asking the DM.
Oh. The bird is asking what was Strahd's previous name, presuming that is exactly what they were talking about.
What is Strahd's previous name? Am I missing something here? I don't understand what you're asking me.
The first one did not recognize the name of Strahd whatsoever.
Yeah, the kids were too young.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that simply it?
Yeah.
I
So they
okay, yeah, he can fill you in. I don't need to do this.
yeah, they were they were young at the first Mordenkainen. It sounds like they were just getting into the swing of things of running as Strahd's dad running things. The second one, this is Strahd has taken over. He has killed his entire family and is now kidnapped Jaeger's wife.
I mean, he hit the nail on the head.
We are now at the first time he has tried to do what he just did.
Yeah. So, we'll ask that later in canon.
But you ask that? Do you still ask that, or I mean?
No.
Okay.
That would only be
So-
the bird's curiosity for a missing name.
As I was saying, do you need something? These are private discussions. If not, you can be on your way, and I won't report you. But you need to leave immediately. Hold on. Hold on a minute, Morty. Where'd you learn that? And he signs back to you.
Okay, what was presumed to be asked in this case?
Jaeger signs back to you. Where'd you learn that?
Yeah, I'm saying
Your-
what was actually said.
He signs back to you. Where'd you learn that? Alluding to your thieves' camp.
I've known it for most of my life.
Huh. You know, Morty, you got some talented students. It's a good skill to have. And he kind of reaches into a little pocket and he pulls out a card and he hands it to you.
The bird takes the card.
You see a rather nice looking business card. Red filaments on the side, but at the very bottom, you see Scarlet Dragon Tooth Company, and it says.
God, do we break continuity?
It says no. Just hold up. Give me 20 seconds, bud. You see across the top, it says Vice Admiral Jaeger Lee Evans, and then written almost sharply different. Not that fonts are a thing in Faerun, fonts aren't a thing, but in a starkly different font, it just says, "I know what you're doing," and he kind of gives you a wink. Right, are you done terrorizing my students? As I said, please, on your way. And stop with the Morty. And there's
The
like
bird, for a moment, just in recognition, is going to flip the right strap of his bag toward the figure, revealing an STC sigil.
It's a cool looking sigil. Something, it's your sports team.
The bird looks down at the card. Are these sigils at all remotely similar?
There isn't a sigil on that one. It just says
Oh,
in text,
just
Scarlet Dragon
nothing
Tooth.
yet.
There's no sigil.
Hmm.
And as opposed to how he had usually called himself the Admiral, it says Vice Admiral.
Yeah.
But the starkest difference is the I want to make sure I'm not going crazy here. What did you mean by breaking continuity?
I was curious if we could just temporarily break the continuity and see what happens in this particular vision, if he would recognize the sigil that definitely this bird should not have
Oh, okay.
at this point in time.
Yeah, right. I got you. No, but he looks
It
at
would've
it.
been fun.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I planned for everything here,
Yeah.
but yeah, he does look
It's
at
like-
there is no sigil. It's just the text, and he looks at it and
Oh,
just
wow.
goes, it's a cool sigil. It's really cool, actually. Huh. Right. See you in a week, Morty. I'm sorry, Mordenkainen. Good day. And he kind of like pushes you to the side, Ting, and him and his 4 or so other guys, which one of them looks down at you, and you see a more human than metal, but the mask is unforgettable. The same mask Viper has. And the eyes just sort of look down at you, and there's a little bit of a chuff, like a snicker, and they keep walking.
The bird's gonna use the sending stone to talk to Alabaster.
Yep,
So-
he has not left his seat.
How long has Mordenkainen been gone from the academy?
About 2
About-
years.
About this long. This is he left to help Jaeger. Okay.
So this is it then.
Let's
We must be
see.
nearing the end.
Peregrine, you watch a
Let's-
third dot on the constellation light up and another line form.
Well, friend, I think gonna look back at the doors.
As Jaeger double pushes both of them open, they remain open, and that void fills in again.
Once again, that's our cue.
Let's go.
Peregrine, doing anything?
Has it been long enough for a short rest?
Yeah.
Has it been
Sure.
okay? So I've seen another dot light up, right?
Yep. And now this would be the third dot. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and now the fourth line.
Technically, yeah, fourth
Yeah.
dot,
Okay.
third line.
The cat is still with them, right?
No.
Yeah.
Third dot, fourth line. Don't fuck me up.
Oh,
You had
Third dot, fourth line.
office, initial classroom, disparaged classroom. I'm not revealing the next one. So one line between
Okay.
each. Oh no. Yeah, one line between each. And 1, 2. Oh no, so it's 3 and 3. I don't know where I got the extra line from. Wait, when am I tripping? Wait. Initial
No,
meeting.
no.
Initial
Three,
meeting.
three.
Went to your class. Disparaged class. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, 3 and 3. I don't know where I got the fourth one. So now there's a third line jettison out towards the next dot that is not lit. Out of 7.
Yep.
So you doing anything, Peregrine? Viper and Lexi
Um,
have thoroughly started
I am
combing the
going
room.
to dismiss the cat back into the pocket dimension and resummon him next to me.
Okay, Ting, I guess you were holding the cat this whole time. It
Yeah.
just poof
was
is
kind of
gone.
holding the cat in the.
Oh, I hope that's
Um,
not a bad thing.
So I'm going to use telepathic communication with the cat
Okay.
to ask it what is going on inside there.
Does it retain its memory like that?
Yes, it does. It's the same cat every time, even after it
Okay.
dies.
Okay. The bird and the human are going to school.
Is that really what it gives me?
It's a fucking 10 intelligence cat. You think it has any idea about the overarching timeline that I've been building for fucking 40 sessions? You think it has any idea who these people are? Or it's like, it's a school and they're there and some people are talking. And okay, and it goes dark.
Can it give me anything about the correlation between the
Oh, okay, I'll tell you
lights?
this much. I got sucked into the window, and then I was in an office, and then we went to school. I don't know what the
Okay,
lights do.
fair enough. Okay, so at least I know they're alive. I'm going to ask
Does
the
the
cat to go back
cat
into
know
the
more?
mirror.
Yeah, man. Let me give you the geopolitical landscape that the cat picked up on the fucking. You wait. You did what? What'd you say?
I'm gonna have the cat go back into into the
Do you
glass.
throw him at the mirror again?
No,
Or
I'm
the
just gonna
glass?
tell him to walk. I'm gonna tell him to walk over this time.
Okay, he walks over, and it lights up once again, and kind of like still willingly, but like unwillingly, like a cat when it stands up and it's like kind of pissed off. It just gets sucked into the window, and it reforms. Ting, Alabaster, you guys are moving into the void.
Yes.
Okay. You, once again, that cold sensation passes over you. And then a few minutes later, you feel warm, like way warmer. So, oh my God, it's hot in here. And then, like, immediately you're almost like bumped into, and like the smell of drinks and sweat and partying and dancing and a cacophony of laughter and dancing and a big glowing green emanation from a massive well as you are now sitting at the bar of the Yawning portal. And you see in a number of tables that have been sectioned off, you see Mordenkainen with a few other people sitting there. One of them being, you would have a very good memory of this, Alabaster. You see Elminster, Amanora sitting next to him, the two in discussion with Jaeger. It's kind of hard to pick up. You guys can see that they're talking, but immediately a very familiar scene for both of you. You watch a half-elven figure with black hair and light armor, very disheveled gear, and the bar hushes, and everybody's like, "Don't do it! Like, you're not. No, let him do it. Everything." And the group of friends is holding back this one figure, and eventually pushes through, and he says, "No. If you're going, I'm going with you, Thomas. We're not. I'm going with you." And they lock arms around each other again. And the bar, even Jaeger turning a little bit, and you kind of see him pick up with it. Everybody's like stomping on the ground. 1, 2, 3, and they jump off, and there's this like air that sort of seems to slow down, and then they fall, and there's this green flash. The bar erupts into like laughters and boos and ahs, and then immediately behind you, you just hear like a very gruff voice. Another idiot. And there's a barkeep sitting there, and it's at this point that walking in front of you, Ting, on the bar, there is a very familiar cat.
Well, that was awfully grim. And
There's new ones.
you're back.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking. I can't respond. My fault.
Before I let the cat go in,
Yes.
I gave it instructions to try its best to talk to Ting. If it can like paw at Ting.
Yeah,
Try to
send
get
the
him-
fucking
Mhm.
not to the one that can actually talk, not to even the one that can talk back remotely. Send it to the fucking kink.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, sure. But go ahead. What's the instructions?
Try to get one of them. This is so dumb, but it is entirely in character. Try to get one of them to explain to the cat what is going on in there.
Turn to the cat. So, hey man. So here's what you're gonna want to know about what's going on. So that
Can
guy,
this thing
that guy
speak?
over there, right? Well, it understands
cat
the
can't
languages
speak.
that
It can understand.
its owner speaks. So it understands
But it
common.
can't speak.
No,
No.
it understands common though.
Just
But
gonna
it-
try and get one of you to use like something like speak with animals if you have it.
Yeah.
It's
Or-
just gonna try and pick up the cat again.
Wait.
Give me animal handling with advantage, because it specifically
would-
was told to come and find. Actually, it was told to come and find you. No roll. It was literally told to come and find you. You pick it up and it sits in your lap.
I would love to see the thief cast a speak with animals.
No arcane trickster over here.
Yeah,
Ah,
unfortunately. But the bartender. There's more of them every week. Who knows? Some say they end up in a land of fortune. Can I get you
But that's
anything?
an awfully grim sight, isn't it?
He just kind of stares at you.
Yeah, it is. As he's holding onto the stone, because once again, the Kinku cannot speak.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the kind of the not always the point of the portal, but how it can be used. He is going to look up and he's going to say, "Hello, Keep. 2 gold ales, please."
Sure. 1 silver.
But to use this scene and as the basis for that loop.
Oh, like I said, it's because he doesn't probably have much memories after what happened to him.
He brings back 2 gold ales, sits one down in front of each of you. 1 silver.
The bird passes silver.
Much appreciated.
I wonder how that works. But needless to say, what do you think we should try to talk to them here, or
You do see a
Just-
number of guards posted up around Elminster and Mordenkainen, as well as Jaeger's own personal guards sort of blocking off a bit of the area. Not like brandished weapons and sigils down, but just like a general keeping an eye out. It's clear it's like a private conversation.
because I don't think we're going to make it through that.
The
But
cat is like pawing at you, Ting, and like smacking you.
The bird looks down at the cat.
It's just like bumping its head against your stomach.
The bird goes to sit down at a table and set the cat on top of it.
It just kind of perches up like a cat statue from Egypt and just stares at you. It almost looks like it's thinking really hard.
You can kind of see it thinking with the constellation spinning in a like loading sign in its head.
smoke is coming out of the ears.
Yeah.
This 10 intelligence creature is getting pushed to the limit right now. I think it wants something from you.
Yeah, but what?
As soon as it hears wants something from you, it looks at Alabaster and like starts nodding its head, which looks really weird for a cat to do. It almost looks like it's throwing up, but it doesn't know how else to communicate.
Oh God, he's having it think. Well, do you want food?
It sits and just
okay.
stares at you.
I'm gonna be honest. Do these things even eat?
I'm just trying to cross things off the list.
I will say from the description here, it is clearly a like celestial form.
He
And
rather
has
than a
thrown
beast.
this animal twice through the window. It's
we
probably not
also-
for food.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Gotta be something related to what we're doing in here.
it wouldn't be the geopolitical climate of the area around us, would it?
Now that's just silly.
Right.
I don't know. Like, he already knows we're here. He could just come in after us.
Exactly.
If he wants to speak to us so badly.
I will point out of character, I looked up the cat stat sheet. It has a bit less than 10 intelligence.
Even better.
It has
Really?
a 3.
A 3!
It has a 3.
Oh, so never mind. It does
The
not.
12 wisdom.
No, it does. Okay, so never mind. We're gonna kind of, from this point on, understand. I think you need at least a 6 to understand spoken language. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
it only communicates with you telepathically.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think you need at least a 6 to understand spoken language. So, never mind. It just kind of got lucky with that interpretation. But that means it
Okay,
can't
well-
read and it can't understand spoken language.
Oh my god, owls have even worse intelligence. They have a 2.
Yeah, they're good for wisdom. Owls are wise. Come on now, everybody
It has the
knows this.
same as a cat, same wisdom as a cat, a 12.
Well, you know, how many
You
licks
win
does it
some, you lose
take
some.
to get to the
Yeah.
center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah, but what's his perception? It's an owl. Well, I feel bad for the fact that we kind of just have his cat, though.
Well, he already took it back once.
Ah,
It's really up to him if he wants the cat back. Otherwise, seems harmless enough. And
There is
just take
a
it with us.
there is a slam on a table across over to where Jaeger is talking, and a bit of the bar shuts up, and then it gets real quiet. That's fine. I don't need any of this fucking shit. I don't need any of you. I don't need your help. He's coming because I already contracted him, and I'll take anything I want from this place. We're going there. We're saving my wife, and we're saving the town. You don't want to come because you're too fucking pretentious. That's fine. Oh, okay. That was Kiwi. I got scared.
Yep.
You don't want to come because you're too fucking pretentious. That's fine. Stay here in this miserable fucking town. We're leaving. Morty. And, Jaeger, you watch his hand kind of twist. And almost like emerging out of an ash, you watch a singular piece of paper form. And he holds it up. And you watch Morton kind of get pulled in a direction.
I apologize, did not mean to do that.
No, you're good. And Elminster stands up. Now you see, this is why. This is why I told you not to get involved with them. I'm sorry. I wish I could help. But you're on your own. I will protect Waterdeep, and I will wait for you, my friend. But this is your problem to sort now. I wish you the best. And Elminster stands, kind of dusts his coat off. And he turns one last time. And if I ever see you in this town, dealing and contracting, I'll have you in the headman's noose by the morning, Jaeger. And he turns once again and goes out the door there, makes his way through the crowd, his guards following. And Jaeger sits back down. We don't need him. We'll do just fine with this lot. I got a good feeling. Be alright. Alright, enjoy your drinks. See you all in the morning. First thing, first light, edge of town. Don't be late. And he slams back one of the drinks and he stands up and kind of pushes people through. And he starts walking. I'm gonna actually roll. Holy shit, a natural 20. He's walking and he turns his head and he sees you, Ting, and he stops for a moment. And he just sort of looks. And there's a little bit of a smile that creeps across his face. And he kind of gives you like a pointer finger, finger wag. And then he just keeps walking.
Good to know he was just as insufferable then as he is now. Or, well, then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming
Ugh.
it's believed to be true that he's dead now.
You know, I could go either way on that, Ting.
He definitely seems to know, that we are in here, though. I almost have to wonder if he had something to do with it. Wouldn't put it past him. I guess we'll get to see soon enough, though.
Yeah.
Well, Let's find our cue.
Yeah.
As you look around the sort of sunken face of Mordenkainen and a few of the guards, people drinking and people kind of getting back into the rhythm, you watch a single line, a singular line of solid green energy shoot up from the portal, and a little bit of ash fall from the ceiling, and then the portal darkens, and it turns into just this hollow void in the center of the Yawning portal.
Well, isn't that familiar? At least for you. It was a much rougher landing for myself. Shall we go?
Yeah, after you.
You guys head up to the gangplank.
Yep.
As you're heading up, there's like a number of people like, oh shit, we got more. Like, where do you want to go? What are you hoping to achieve? Why are you doing this?
The bird simply says nothing, walks straight up with the cat in hand, and then just hops down.
Oh, he's okay. What about you, sir? Where are you going? Why are you jumping in the portal? We want to know. Everybody's got a reason. Is it you seeking fortune? Is you got nothing better to do? Are you what's wrong?
Damn. Why is... Well, to hopefully save the world.
You hear that? He's gonna save the. What's your name? What's your name?
Schmebulok.
It's a good thing this continuity doesn't get saved.
Thank God. Can't believe I'm saying this. Schmet. Man, I see why he wants to go. That's a terrible name. Schmebulok's gonna save the world, everybody. Woo! There's a resounding woo, and then everybody's just sort of like waiting, and then you just hear 1, 2.
I jump on too.
And they're like, oh shit, there he goes! And then you fall just a few seconds after Ting. You are both falling in and kind of not catch up, but like get really close, and then that same cold feeling passes over you. And there is a different kind of pull. You feel your neck get a little stiffer, your body get a little sore. This one is a little more rough. It's a little less direct. It's kind of like every time you did this before, it was a bow shot, it was a dart, it was pinpoint, it was accurate, it was precise. This is buckshot. This is a canvas, and you just feel yourself pushed into an event, into a time, and all of a sudden the senses start to get back to you, and you're still falling. The wind is rushing past you, and all of a sudden you blink, you're rubbing your eyes, you're trying to get up, get any sort of sense of where you are, and it is a dark pitch black, well, not pitch black, but like gray black sky over a massive field. You see fires and trenches, hundreds and hundreds, thousands of bodies and moving figures. You see colossal giants. A dragon passes overhead. You see green flames of siege machines long past a castle sitting on a rock spire, part of it ruined and destroyed, but this sigil of black angelic wings, almost like a dark shroud covering it, hundreds of bats encircling it, and a endless groan and moan and voidless sound of hundreds of thousands of undead. And you, as quickly as you realize you're falling in the sky, your You're getting closer and closer, and you blink, you rub your eyes, and you're 10 feet from the ground, and just a second before, you feel yourself slow, and you land with a hard thud. Not painful, truly painful, but impactful. You feel the weight of a fight, of a war that you were never a part of, injuries. You feel being in the field for hours, days, weeks at a time. And you shake your head, you readjust your senses, you try to listen in, and it's not long before a shout cuts through, unlike any other, a voice you've seen, a voice you've heard before, but in a fashion you never have. And standing just to the side of him, arcane sigils in both hands, you see Mordenkainen, robes tattered and torn, smeared with dirt and oil and viscera, and you see Jaeger, 2 swords drawn, the cape with completely taken off, just light armor and a number of mechanical contraptions. He turns and points both of them out, and he just goes, "They're on our line! We take him here! We make it to the gate! We siege the castle! I want him alive! I need to know where she is! No one hurts him! Keep your heads about you! We'll see tomorrow! All of you are heroes in your own regard, warriors, fighters. You don't fight just for gold. You don't fight just for purpose. You fight because it's in your blood, because it's what you were made for. They want to break us. They want to take everything from us. We won't let them." And he kind of turns, and there's this like nod to Morty, and you watch Mordenkainen twist up a sigil, and almost like a handle he's turning, it gets harder and harder to turn. He's trying to turn it counterclockwise, and you watch this massive sprawling tendril of radiant light begin to encircle around parts of the battlefield and break down into the ground. And you watch these massive hands pull open the clouds like they're splitting the very darkness, and rays of actual sunlight begin to permeate between Barovia, and entire swaths of vampires are reduced to dust in seconds. And you watch one more time, Jaeger turns, he says, "For Barovia!" And he turns, and a massive army on both sides, none of which look like Scarlet Dragontooth. Many actually look like people you've seen before. Serena, Richtofen, all of these faces, not the exact same, but they're unmistakable. Charge forward. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
I do want to get one comment in real quick.
Sure.
No wonder they hate the Scarlet.
And that is where we will leave it tonight.
Brilliant.
Glad you liked the Highlander.